what we're going to
Vamos a
see.
darle a esto.
Actually breaking the curse, it's been 2-0s for the left side all day. Now it's 2-1s for the left side, but we still have Friday, CIS and LATAM coming through with a couple of teams, especially with the way last week went. It was a big set of upsets for the PGS, so I'm excited to see how some of these underdog teams are doing tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Fiasco Bros. I like the look he's got.
Vamos a ver, vamos a
He looks
ver.
very concerned about it too. Like that's the thing that really bothers me is he's looking at them like, oh, this is my
Ok,
life.
directo.
It's like he woke up that way. Problematic stuff for him, but great stuff for Ryder and Authority. They are going to take me.
Hola Kevin Sua, ¿cómo estás,
That's
bro?
going to do
¿Todo
it for us
bien?
here at the PGS. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, we've got update show on the way. Myself, Gormizer, and everybody behind the scenes.
Dado que pesamos,
Peace.
que no vaya a copiar. Ok, ok. Esperemos ya que en unos momentos comience. Hola, men, el Cecile también. ¿Tú todo bien, brother? ¿Y ustedes qué tal? ¿Qué tal todo? ¿Qué tal todo? Cuéntenmelo todo, mis niños. Vamos a esperar un momentito a ver si comienza la transmisión del directo en Paladins. Que todavía no ha comenzado, acaba de terminar el torneo que están haciendo, la última partida, o al menos eso espero. sí, ahí lo terminaron. Vamos a ver qué tal nos sale. Así que iré a comparar a las 12. Nos vemos. A las 12 comenzará el directo. Ok. No, sí. Ah, bueno, sí. A las 12 en tu país. Aquí ya van a ser las 7. Ya comenzó el Pass Preview. Todavía no. Va a comenzar en unos minutos. Ya cerraron lo que es la transmisión del torneo. Y ya van a abrir lo que es el directo. Ya vengo, le cansito. Dale, bro, tranquilo. Dale. Cayo, ¿cómo estás, brother? Mi dúo. Hola, Brian. Vamos a ver cómo se ve esto al final. Pero déjame poner algo primero. Esperen. Quiero que ya salga la transmisión esta de Paladins. Para ponerlo. Lo vamos a hacer con 2.0, señores. 2.0, señores. A ver si no me va con lag, Así que vamos a ver. Por fin veo tu directo. Excelente, Toby. Hola Andrés, ¿qué tal, brother? ¿Todo bien? Hola Brian. Hola Kevin Ruiz. Mira, puedo el directo completo. Ah, la verga. No, pero te quedará el resumen ahí para verlo luego. Por cierto, hola muchacho. Hola, bro, ¿cómo estás? Hola, ¿cómo están? Déjame compartirlo en Facebook. Antes de que comience, porque todavía no me ha llegado la notificación de que comenzó el directo en Paladins. Así que tocará esperar unos segunditos a ver. Déjame ir compartiéndolo mientras. A ver, y no el cine, papá. Copiar enlace. Parche 1.6. Ok. Vamos a ver si esto actualiza. Entonces, proseguir. Para entonces proseguir, señores. YouTube. Ok. Todavía no. Lo que voy a hacer es que voy a poner un video mío mientras. Para ver cómo se ve. Para ir probando. Ah, sí, ya salió. Buenísima, loco, buenísima. Ya sí. Paladins Show Up, señores. Paladins Show Up. A ver qué tiempo nos dice. Quedan 10 minutos solamente. Al parecer ellos pondrán no sé si media hora o los mismos 10 minutos. Pero vamos a ver ahora qué tal. En un segundito. Ok, esa música de ella no me gusta. A veces tiene copyright. Ok. Aquí. Nos quedamos aquí. Oh. Muy bien, veamos. A ver si no nos va lagueado esto. Y ahí continúo leyendo sus comentarios. Antes que todo, déjame ver. Creo que lo voy a hacer ahí porque si lo pongo más alto puede que se me lague más, ¿sabes? Ok, ya estamos, vamos a ver. Francés, hola bro, ¿cómo estás? Quiero que empieces, sí, ya en 10 minutos comienza. Just the best. ¿Qué tal, Kevin Boss? ¿Todo bien? Justo vi tu post, buen cosplay, por cierto. Gracias. ¿Qué tal, Raven? ¿Todo bien? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Dónde están los 19 likes del directo? Claro, ¿dónde están los 19 likes? Quiero ver los likes de una vez. Quiero que comiencen de una vez. Buena esa, bro, buena esa. Hola, nene. Hola, nene, capaz in the street. ¿Qué tal? Andrés. Hola, Just. ¿Qué va? Se me escucha bien la voz. Porque como tengo la máscara, quizá la voz se me escucha más extraña. Pero dígame si se escucha bien la voz. Loco, quítate esa máscara. Usted es un hombre hermoso. Que va. Algún día veremos tu hermosa carta tallada por los dioses, como dice él. Sí, algún día la mostraré. Más adelante. Dame cómo se ve, loco. Ok, sí, se ve bien. Si me ven mirando para abajo porque estoy mirando el teléfono. El Liken es re bello. Que va, loco, que va. ¿Qué tal, Subra? ¿Todo bien? ¿Qué tal? Habrá nueva skin de Koga, hombre lobo. Ya se filtró, sí. Vi que se filtró una skin para Víctor del hombre lobo. Ya que ahí mismo aparece la pistola, el arma de Víctor. Así que deduzco que de Víctor, esa que salió. Y creo que sacaron otra, creo que es para Inara, Una skin para Inara. Mantengo el misterio, men. Así es, así es. ¿Qué tal, Spikes? ¿Todo bien, bro? ¿Y tú? Todo bien, todo bien, todo bien. Hola, Leco, eres hermoso, bebé, es mío. No jodas, Leco. Ojalá que todas estas skins fuesen campeones. Uf, fuera excelente, loco. Excelentísimo probar 5 campeones nuevos en un solo parche. ¿Te imaginas? ¿Te imaginas? ¿Te imaginas? A ver. Ok, sí, se ve todo bien, se ve todo bien. Perfecto. Ya en 5 minutos comienza. El hype se enciende, señores. Vamos a ver qué tal. ¿Se escucha bien la música de fondo? ¿O se escucha muy baja? Creo que se va a ver la liada, loco. O espero que no. Bueno, seguro es el lag de la animación que tienen atrás. Porque veo el conteo regresivo bien. Ok. Démosle. Leca, no iré a estudiar por verte. Pídele permiso a tus padres, loco, primero. Sí, Víctor. Si hace un hombre lobo sería una skin Quilidad. De Quilidad, algo así. Ok. Como su cara va a ser tallada por los dioses y es un asesino. Recuerden que el asesino de Dios es claro. A mi hijo mi hermano para tener su... Este ven. Este Andrés se pasa, loco. Te mamaste. Se mamó, se mamó, se mamó. Dame cómo se escucha, loco. Se mamó, se mamó, se mamó. Dame cómo se escucha. Bueno, sí, se escucha un poco la música de fondo. Pero bueno. Muchas skins, muchas cosas, pero nada de optimización en los servidores, ni mucho menos en el juego. Sí, muchas veces pasa eso, que hacen muchas skins y cosas y el juego se pone alguito peor. Actualmente no sé si es mi internet o son los servidores, pero solamente me pasa en Paladins que me sube el ping de repente así y no sé qué pasa. También el matchmaking deberían arreglarlo un poquito más. Pero bueno. ¿Será un paquete de skin o meterá un pase de batalla? Dejando 2 pases de batalla. No creo que metan 2 pases de batalla porque ya ahí perderían mucho ellos. Nice esa máscara, papu. Sí, Gino, tú sabes. Para variar. Antes me va súper bien, antes me iba súper lagueado. Ahora hay más FPS en el juego. Eso sí. Yo antes jugaba con mucho menos de lo que juego ahora. Pero los servidores están un poco inestables. Eso es lo que pasa. Eso es lo que pasa. Va a estar traducido. Sí, voy a tratar de traducirlo. Tratar de traducir. No, voy a tratar. Ustedes me ayudarán ahí en los comentarios. Y vamos a hacer esto interactivo. El siguiente pase de batalla creo que llegará en Halloween. Sí, lo más seguro es que llegue en Halloween. Ya que todavía le quedan muchos días al que tiene ahora. No recuerdo cuántos son, pero son varios. Creo que le queda un mes todavía. Así que hay que ver. Hay que ver. En 2 minutos, señores. 2 minutos comienza esto, ¿eh? ¿Cómo se llama el internet que usted usa? Vodafone. Internet de Vodafone en España. Por cierto, ¿no recuperaste tu cuenta? No, loco. En verdad no. 1 de noviembre termina, exacto. Entonces quiere seguir en Halloween. El próximo va a ser de Halloween. Es lo más seguro. Ahora no sé si van a agregar un nuevo modo de juego o un nuevo evento. Porque no sé si lo van a agregar con el evento que ya está en el juego. Pero vamos a ver. Quizá nos sorprendan. Ah, qué hype. Sí, loco. Vamos a darle. Ahí está bien la posición, en la que tengo la cámara. ¿O quieren que la ponga en otro lado? Estoy viéndote a ti directo. Ah, ok, está jugando Creative Destruction. Dale, bro. Yo luego entro y jugamos. Ok, 45 segundos, 40 segundos, señores. Sería genial que se pudiera empujar la carga. Ah, que tuviera empujar la carga. Sí, el modo de juego ese. Aunque cuando estaba casi nadie lo usaba, pero ahora puede ser que para recordar los viejos tiempos sea un buen modo de juego, la verdad. Así que vamos allá. 20 segundos. A ver, 15 segundos. El PTS está que se me actualiza. En serio. No sé si van a sacar el PTS ya directamente hoy o quizá lo saquen mañana. Ya todo dependerá. A ver qué nos dicen. Y a Pip lo abandonaron, ningún skin. Ah, comenzó. Vamos a darle de una.
Before we get into all of that, we know there's somebody new who is joining the realm with us, and he's not one of the four people
Okay,
sitting
nah.
here. It's not I. But just I guess we'll say hi. Hi, Res Martini, Ray, Fleet Art Director Molly here.
La
Thank you,
clásica
guys, for being
introducción.
around. I'm glad you joined the show.
It's good to be here.
Allá vamos, chicos.
We got a great thing happening, and honestly, like, there's so much in this patch, and it's been touted as the biggest patch that we've ever had in Paladins.
Ok, dicen que este será el más grande parche que han tenido. Y a Lisa, no me pusieron a Lisa ahí. Dredge. Hablaron de Dredge ya de una vez. Eso no es papel de tiempo. Hasta que él atacó. El más temible de los piratas. Para robar el tesoro que tenían los paladines. En el agua nadie podía desafiar al almirante Dredge. Le robó el tesoro. El dragón escogió a su líder. No quiso ser parte de Dredge. Y perdió, obviamente, Dredge. Y ya casi estaba muerto. Ya casi se ahogaba. Y dice que estaba muy lejos de estar en la muerte. Lecan, sube un volumen un poco, por favor. ¿El volumen mío o el del juego? ¿El volumen mío o el del directo?
Well, that is Dredge, and
Dígame, ¿le subo el volumen mío o el del directo?
It's the day Paladins got a pirate, and I think everyone is happier.
Todo se escucha bien, ok.
How about those? Oh, that intro was so
El del
good.
directo.
Dude.
Beautiful.
Okay.
And the dragon, the way it comes out too, I mean, there's just so many like nice elements of that. I think one of the biggest things people really appreciated, we were talking earlier, Molly, about just the story kind of continuing here and evolving in Paladins.
Oh, absolutely. That's something that we've gotten like a lot of positive feedback on, especially with the seizures.
Okay.
Like, well, how did the story
El del
end?
directo,
We really wanted
perfecto.
to tell more of the
¿Se escucha bien ahí o un poquito más?
That's right. And for those of you guys that didn't realize,
Ahí,
right,
ok,
that was
perfecto.
the Water Island, right? So after that, in the last patch, right, Dragon's Call,
Ahí está mejor,
that
perfecto.
beacon went up, and the Paladins and the Magistrate came to that island to like try and discover
Nice.
what the Water's Vault was
Muy bien,
hiding.
chicos.
Like, and you just saw that big old dragon head kind of idling back and forth in
Yeah.
the crevasse of the mountain. Like, that was that dragon. That was that guy who came and was like,
Amazing.
Dredge, you
Porque
don't,
están hablando
you
del
don't get to
evento,
have this
que
gun.
cuando
Yeah.
ven esa
That's
increíble
not
It's
cabeza
perfect, you know. If
Stop
only
it.
that
En
could
el
happen in
evento.
real life, where somebody's doing something bad, a
y te
dragon comes
fijas,
over and says,
ese es el
"Nah, bro,
dragón
not
que
today."
aparece en la
I think it will be a better
cinemática.
place.
Be Utopia.
A lot more dragons, but still a better place. We are going to show you Dredge. We're going to get in the game in a second, but we're going to go to the maps first
Okay,
to start
nos van a
talking about
mostrar en
some
un
new
segundo.
updates and get back into it before we get in game. As
Ok,
will
van a
get that to
hablar
you when
sobre
it's hot off the
balances.
press, trust me, but that's
Eso
coming
es
very,
algo que
very
están
soon.
haciendo últimamente,
And
que hablan
getting into it,
primero,
we do have
hablan
maps, like,
primero de los
that's a weird thing to
balances
say, 'cause we
y
have maps
luego
here and there, but
muestran
they're
las skins y
relatively
el
rare,
personaje.
and when you add one and you adjust another, that's a pretty exciting time. So let's first talk about the map that's being added to the
Ok,
Onslaught
se ve
rotation.
coquita,
Marauders.
Lo que pasa es que tengo pocos, lo puse en pocos bitrate para que no se vaya a laguear. Voy a probar con ponerlo en HD, pero no sé si se vaya a laguear, déjame ver. Oh, un nuevo mapa, loco. Oh, un nuevo mapa, loco. Mierda, mira que bien se ve.
And this is, I mean, the
Espérate, ahora lo
Kraken's still
cambio,
there.
loco.
Yeah, it is.
It was right
Wow.
outside. I see where the lore came from.
Hace referencia al
There's a
abismo,
myth back in the day.
el pulpo del abismo.
Dude, it's literally out
Y,
there.
oh,
Still,
no,
that's why
mapa
we
para
can't leave.
Dredge.
keeps an eye on it.
Excelente, loco. Me gustó.
So
eso.
it seems like a hard place to get into and a hard place to get out of as well. So really only the most swashbuckling of pirates can go there. Did
The most
Dredge happen to
dangerous.
frequent this area?
This is,
Oh, mi
this is
pichula.
It's a very dangerous
Se ve
spot to
increíble,
be
loco.
Kraken
Creo que
be its champion.
va a ser un nuevo evento, loco.
Oh, yeah, this place is
Puede ser porque se
dangerous to
parece.
scurvy dogs.
Ah, no,
So-
es un mapa de matanza.
And we're, I mean, obviously, so
Mira esa
amazing. One of the
animación
best
de-
things that caught my eye was the lighting.
Y el barco de Dredge.
Yeah, our lighting on is strong. card.
Se ve increíble, loco.
The
Se ve muy
environment
bien.
team all around just did an
Se ve
amazing
muy bien,
job.
la verdad, se ve muy bien.
I felt like we really hit the nail on the head with establishing a strong thematic war kind of tied through.
Los nuevos mapas para matanza, sí, eso veo, que vi que
And
que tenía
yeah,
abajo.
and it truly does feel a little darker. It
El
feels
punto
definitely,
para
you know,
capturarlo.
touched by the abyss, and I think that is one of those where
A little spooky.
you get the vibe just being there, and that's a great mix-up for the Onslaught
Oh,
map rotation
mi
we have. I mean, you're in the
pichula.
library,
Se ve
and then
muy
there's a
bien, se ve
Kraken
muy bien.
outside, and I think that's one of the testaments to what
Este,
Paladins
sí,
is all
sí,
about.
matanza,
As we
matanza.
see
Es
Butt
un
Thief
nuevo
get
mapa para
going there
matanza.
on the gameplay.
Está
Gotta give a
excelente,
shout. Eric,
loco,
talk to
me
us
gustó.
about the gameplay, because there is a little bit of a different
A ver si puedo
gameplay
subirlo
style
un
to
poco.
this map.
Our Onslaught and RTDM maps are opportunities
A ver
to
si
do
no se
some
va
wild and
toda
crazy
la-
things. These
A
are
eso mismo.
typically they don't have to like kind of
Ojo, 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 ojo. Un segundito, a ver.
typically they don't have
Un
to like
segundito, a
kind
ver.
of adhere to the same rules that
No, no, se ve
Siege
muy
does.
lento.
So this Onslaught map really embodies this
Se
kind
va
of
muy lento,
adventurous
loco.
spirit. So what
Se va muy lento si lo subo más.
we've done here is essentially
Se va a poner muy lento, chicos. Te
essentially
pusiera.
built a two-level arena experience in the same map. There are basically two arenas.
Ah,
in
sería
this-
genial
in
que el
this
Kraken
Onslaught
te
map.
pudiera
As you
matar
can
si
see
te
here, like,
acercaras
the top
mucho. Sí,
and the
loco.
bottom Are pivotal
En verdad.
to like kind of playing.
En verdad,
on this,
eso le
realizing
agregaría
the importance
ambiente
of
al
it.
mapa.
So there is like the bottom.
Y creo
the
que así
bottom
es,
floor, right,
porque
which is-
vi
that is the
como
treasure
que
trove. And
hay
then
un
the top
tentáculo
floor, which
cerca
is kind of like
del
the
personaje.
Overlook Keep area.
Por
But
donde pasas.
on the Overlook Keep, it's really advantageous positioning to shoot down on people on the bottom.
Ok,
So,
ok.
Keely executing this where
¿Cuánta
having
velocidad
a portion
tienes?
of your team
Tengo
on top
30
and
megas
a
de
portion of your
internet.
team on bottom is pivotal to kind of winning
Pero
this map. And like just
sabe que
playing in this
mi
ambiance,
tostadora no
playing in
aguanta
this
mucho,
and
muchas cosas, es la
realizing
verdad.
that this is
No tanto
Dredge's
por el
keep,
internet,
right?
sino porque
You're
tengo la
gonna
cámara y
either
todo
fall in
eso.
Dredge's treasure.
Porque el video
It's
carga, sino
really
que
freaking cool.
básicamente
and
It's amazing.
dude,
las
like
The
gráficas
design,
y
the
eso.
caverns. I mean,
que
everybody
se
needs a
ponga
shout
más
out here
lento.
because this came together so well. And
Pero
you mentioned the
igual,
ambiance, but I mean, when you say
cuando no
a
estoy
pirate's
transmitiendo
lair,
ni
I
grabando,
get it. I'm here and I'm
me
like,
va
I
a
get
mil-
that's exactly what he's
a
hitting all the
1080,
good stuff
normal.
here. And it just is so fun to be able to take a different spin.
Disculpe
and
si
a
se ve
unique
muy
kind of
cutre,
game mode that everybody loves. Under 10 minutes, but you get this type of vibe. I mean,
El
absolutely
mapa será
awesome. And that's coming in
asimétrico.
Charles gets
1.6.
ulted.
Oh no,
Hay
Charles!
que rapa la computadora así, loco.
Say hello to Davy Jones.
Yo
This
te-
new damage
tengo
character
que ponerme
you're showing off
para
is
eso.
really awesome, Garrett.
Mira, yo creo que
I know
en
not
el
what you
mapa
speak
esos
of.
tentáculos te matan, ¿eh?
Oh, that's a support. Oh, my bad.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, oops.
Maybe we'll adjust that.
Yeah, oops. Yeah. Well, maybe. We got some balance
Bueno,
coming up
bueno,
as well
bueno.
later on with Nick and Kevin. I feel like that could be a show in its own.
El mapa está bastante
With
grande, la
balance.
verdad, me
We
gusta,
also
me
have
gusta.
another map that's getting some
Y
touch-ups.
no tiene
and,
tanta-
it's actually it's
tanto
a
lugar
light way
para
to say it,
esconderte, o
but
sea, que
it really
es
does look
un poco abierto, porque te
significantly
pueden llegar por
different and in a
arriba, por el
positive way. I
frente.
was very excited about playing
Así
it.
que se ve bastante
And I
bien.
think this is a map that, you know, it kind of is It's one of our more unique maps. I call it the map where you go to lose in competitive because it's usually a Game 7, Game 6 map. You have to have a strategy.
Hey, someone's going to win.
And someone does win.
Yeah.
That's why it's kind of funny that I say that. Someone always wins and someone loses.
Estamos hablando
But I
sobre el
calling it
competitivo, que
just life.
en competitivo hay algunos mapas
Now
en
we
los
can
que
actually
ya la
talk
gente puede
about it, Fish Market, if you
acostumbrarse a
have
las
guests as well. I haven't
estrategias y
seen any
eso.
of that
Pero
casting.
aún así no ganan.
It's a really, really
Dice
exciting
él.
thing. So talk to us, Rafe, about like what you've done with it and how this has been
Okay.
updated.
Well, yeah, we did.
Ok, actualizaron el mapa, señores. Vamos a actualizar el mapa. Así era antes. Este es
And after.
el más.
As you can see there, one shot.
Vamos a ver.
Or it's a table of 4 people.
Now we updated the lighting materials kind of all around on the kind of existing map. There are some other changes coming.
Y el después, como pongan el después.
Yeah.
Just looks beautiful now.
Yeah, and
Pero cuando sale la
we'll see that in a
actualización,
second.
pues ya
We'll
salió,
bring that
todavía no
screen up for
sale.
what the after looks like. I guarantee it is not us sitting at a table. There it is.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
you
¿qué
can
le
just
hicieron?
tell the floral
Yeah, well, yeah.
Ok,
design
le agregaron,
seems like greenery,
creo que
It's a place you
nature.
want to go.
Yeah.
You know, you get a little
Cosas
tired
ahí.
of hanging out at the Kraken's lair. You can come here and relax.
The fidelity of like the
Yeah.
ground textures, right? That outline, that path,
Yeah.
like all those like individual discrete stones, kind
Right.
of marking where the
Creo
player's
que
gonna
ahora-
travel or where the capture point is. It's just up their game entirely. It's really cool to see.
Fish Market is actually one of
Ok,
the
creo que
longest,
ahora es
paths to
posible
the point.
subir
It's the
ese
most-
pequeño
it really
muro
is the most time you spend
que
on your
tienen
mount,
ahí.
looking
Yeah.
at scenery, playing around.
Así que
like,
sea para
you
que
have
sea
the
más
most space
fácil.
to work with. So it's nice that this map got chosen. Was that
Oh,
part of the
Y
reason
por
why?
otro hasta ahora
or-
nos
Well,
contará.
definitely intentional. I mean, our team's always going to take.
La otra semana sí puede ser que salga el parche. Uf, la iluminación. Sí, le cambiaron la iluminación.
Right.
Se ve bonito, loco, sí.
Won't be the
Lo
last.
pusieron de noche, ok.
Yeah, not the first, not the last.
And a cool gameplay thing that we've also improved.
Creo que una vez
is,
estaba así
again,
en el
we
alfa.
have, actually, you
A
can
ver
kind
qué le
of see those block
cambiaron.
stacks right
A
there
ver qué le
that are
cambiaron, a
overlooking
ver
the
qué le
point.
cambiaron.
There used to be kind of like a collision bug issue where there was a gap in between the
Oof.
two stacked boxes that
Le cambiaron la
players could shoot
iluminación.
between. Not intended, really weird to interface with, but
Oh,
we
lo que le
dropped those
cambiaron fue la
boxes, brought them
iluminación,
down, so you're no longer going to
básicamente.
be able to exploit that, and just improves the
Déjame
general
ver.
match quality of that point fight. So
Arreglaron
really happy
ese
to be able
muro
to give it to
ahí.
you in tandem with these texture improvements.
Parece
So,
que ya no se puede
It's
disparar a
great.
través de
I'm
él o
very
algo.
excited. And obviously, this is going to be
Hay
not
que
a
ver, hay que ver.
changed, gameplay
Okay,
map. So you will
antes-
still have the same experience, but it will look differently.
Déjame
We're
ver.
seeing a couple more angles. I'm not sure how many more angles we have to show you on that.
So
Seems
many
like,
angles.
we have a lot, and there's a
Según
little
lo
fish.
que
Was it
veo,
always
lo que le
there?
arreglaron fue la
That's a new
iluminación.
Brand new catch.
That of the
Según lo
hitbox?
que veo.
I believe that players collide with that, yeah.
Ooh, that is a
Y agregaron
gameplay
como un
change.
pequeño
Never mind.
balcón arriba,
It's on that
en
little
esa
catwalk. That's
partecita de
important.
arriba.
So that, I mean, really nice visual
Mi
touches
tostadora.
there. I'm sure everybody will appreciate that heading through. We are, again, trying to get
Cambiaron las
going for
texturas
Dredge very
del
soon, guys. I
mapa
know
y la
the weights
iluminación.
has been killing you. You've waited till
Ay, mi
today. You've gotten
tostadora.
teased out of your minds.
Yo espero que eso no
And,
cambie
we
la-
actually now, I'm
la
hearing, we
optimización, la verdad.
are not ready for Dredge yet.
Not
Don't worry.
quite.
It's like a star arriving at the red carpet. You're like, eventually the limo's going to pull up, so everyone's waiting. with bated
Is Evan
breath.
Rainer here yet?
Estamos
Is Rainer
listos
here?
para
Evan,
Dredge
he's
todavía,
Rainer's not
no
here
sé.
yet.
I'm
Okay,
serious.
all right.
I
Stall,
actually,
guys.
just a very funny aside, that actually happened. I was in New York once, and there was this limo outside that pulled up, and there were several, but this one
Le van a
pulled
poner
up.
ray
It's a daily
tracing.
Everyone
occurrence for
acted
all of us,
totally
right?
different, man.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, he's here.
Noche,
He's
no,
here.
no,
Clearly
no
all
será
day.
de noche,
I
sino
got
que le
pushed out of
cambiaron
the
la
way, and I was
iluminación,
a person
básicamente.
speaking there at the place.
cambiaron la iluminación.
And I was like,
Betty
who
White
is
steps
this
out.
person? It was Shaq. And he
Of
actually
course.
got out and he walked back there.
Parecía
So
de
it
noche,
was really
sí, sí,
cool. That was the
parecía
first
de
time I
noche.
ever saw Shaq in real life. He's a very big man.
surprise.
Yes.
Le cambiaron la
And
posición
that
del
was a
sol.
surprise.
Ya, básicamente. Eso
So
fue lo que
we're actually going to
hicieron.
talk a little bit about, go into a little bit of the
Eso fue
portion
lo
where
que
we talk about
hicieron.
the design update.
Se ve mejor así, ¿verdad?
Before we get
Se ve
into
mejor,
Dredge.
se ve mejor.
And one of the bigger things about this is console. Console has been having a lot of questions about
Console.
aim control and
Yes.
how their sensitivities feel. And Molly, you've experienced that from the community standpoint of that being one of the biggest kind of vocalized conversations out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, we always get feedback surrounding how console controls feel from
Ok, ok.
PS4,
Es como
Xbox,
atardecer,
and Switch.
exactamente. Le
Wanted
agregaron
to,
como un
take a look
atardecer.
past those, and this is something that we've been working on for
Lo que
months.
tiene es oscuro.
100%. Yeah, guys, it's been a long time coming.
So we did it.
We
Este
did.
We did.
it,
So that's
yeah.
the first part.
It's going to be in
Este
1.6, but there needs to be some context and larger conversation just because the mechanical interface of a controller in a game as complex and wild and varied as a shooter, right? There's a lot of really finely tuned details that had to be kind of fleshed out and tuned.
Yep.
But we're really happy with where we've
Sí,
landed.
baby.
So this update is going to have a
Se mamó,
brand
se
new
mamó, se
aim assist
mamó.
system
No
that's
voy a
going
leer
to
eso,
be
¿no?
in Paladins.
Espero que haya nuevo evento.
Really great.
Esperemos que
I can't
sí.
wait for you guys to,
Hasta ahora no
get
le
your
han
hands on
anunciado
it,
nada de eso,
along
pero
with an update to
esperemos que
the
sí.
settings. You're going to be more in all our settings
Ah,
now.
mira, ya me vio la nariz con
modern
toda
FPS
máscara.
experience. And then also we've kind of gone with a fine-tooth comb through all of the abilities in our characters.
Okay.
And maybe kind of tuned up, tuned down, or removed aim assist being present during while you're firing them. Oftentimes these things could actually be negatively impacted if it's it's like a channel movement ability that you really don't want to be kind of being assisted to look at other targets. Right, you don't want to assist there. You want to steer away or escape. Right. So we've gone through and with a curated touch, made it a better experience. The aim system specifically, right?
¿Cuánto durará el
there's
directo? Creo que durará
much feedback around
media hora
the
o
difficulty
una hora,
of
entre
tracking
media hora y
targets,
una
staying
hora.
on targets, being
Ya
forced
lleva
kind of
como 15
actually
minutos,
off
si no me
target,
equivoco.
while you're
Así
tracking.
que no le falta mucho.
The new approach
Imagino que
is
sacarán un
going to
cofre en la
be
tienda
far
para
smoother in
que
target
los skins.
engagement and tracking.
Puede ser que
It's
sí, que
going to
saquen un
assist you,
cofre
but
ya
it's not gonna be
directamente.
overtly assisting you, so it's not
Quizá
gonna be
también
very
pueda
heavy-handed.
ser que se puedan
It's gonna be
comprar
just a
directamente
much
por
more
unos
holistically
600
better
cristales. Puede
experience.
ser, porque
And we're
ese
really
es lo que
excited
estamos
for it.
utilizando hoy en
Yeah,
día.
and some of the smaller things you mentioned to me that caught my eye
Lo
was
normal
like,
es
we
una
had
hora,
incredible
exacto.
sensitivity options.
Aunque
It's almost
la
like you
pasada
get a
duró
place, there's
solamente
too
media
many
hora,
choices
pero
on the menu, and
es
you don't know what to
entre
do.
media hora y
Yeah,
una
we were a
hora,
little
más
out
o
of
menos.
line there. Like
Yeah.
we had a range on some settings of like 1 to
Okay.
200.
Yeah.
And typically you're looking at a suite of options from like 1 to 10.
Pase de
that are
batalla.
all kind of
Esperemos
very
que sí,
curated
pero
and
no
done.
creo que
So
vayan a hacer
move
un
more in
nuevo
that
pase de
line.
batalla.
By all means, you can
Tengo
still adjust
500
your play
cristales a la
style.
vez.
And
Y estoy ahorrando, tengo
really, we've even
apenas
done,
200, algo así.
along with the aim settings, along with the settings update, and along with the curated ability approach, we have even gone through and adjusted just some base core camera turning functionality in the game. So you're going to be able to steer.
Awesome things like cross-play and cross-progression with that single
It's a
account.
big ask.
3,
Yeah,
1,
it's
2, ahora sí,
definitely
ahora sí.
something that's going to take a little bit of time, but
Ah,
we are
puto
working
susto.
towards it.
It's exciting.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
really
it'd be
exciting.
Yeah, and
listo,
it's
listo,
going to
listo.
be a very, very full day.
Ayuda,
This
no
is
se
probably
escucha.
the
Sí, sí, porque se fue el
moment
sonido
where
por un
it was
segundo. No sé por
least
qué.
full, guys. I'm telling you, we have so
No se
much
te
to
escucha.
cover, and the energy will be picking
ahora,
up
se me
here
escucha
from
bien.
now on. However, I have heard that we are going to save Dredge till the
Ya está bien
end. We want
empezado.
to make sure that that is done the right way for you all. So stay tuned. I know it's more like usual. I just debated everybody earlier on, so I apologize for that. But we're going to
Detalles.
continue on with the show per usual. We still have more skins. We've
Rápido.
still got an event, and we definitely got balance. Nick and Kevin
Está hablando
are over on
sobre
the desk to let us
balances
know what will be
actualmente.
changing, who's getting buffs, who's getting nerfs, and patch.
Ok, van a hablar
1.6.
sobre los buffs, los nerfs que van a hacer a los personajes. Vamos a ver qué cambios vienen ahora. Aquí si ustedes entienden algo lo pueden poner ahí en los comentarios. Aquí me pierdo un poco muchas veces porque no sé cómo son las habilidades en inglés, cómo se dicen.
So Kevin, so Nick, we promised some balance changes.
We did promise some balance changes.
Now what is this here?
Prometimos
My
balance.
sword of balance.
Pinche
Have you decided
Fernando.
on a name?
No.
The scepter of
A ver,
balance.
Do you
tú
guys
sé.
want to name the
Bugbane.
sword?
Nel, perro.
Well, it was at first it was going to be the Bugbane because we were going to slay some bugs, but now I kind of want it to be a balance sword. So
Okay.
if chat has
Me
some,
quiero puto
some
balance, quiero ver las
suggestions, feel
skins.
free to send them in.
Sí, sí, eso es lo que ya están haciendo
Community naming
actualmente,
contest for
que
Kevin's phone
ponen
sword.
los balances y
Great
todo
way to
eso
start it
antes,
off.
porque
I know. Let's
really
get
antes
going.
cuando lo
Let's get it.
ponían
First one up on the
después,
docket today.
la
It's
gente se iba, ya
Androx's
vieron las
talent
skins,
defiant
ya vieron lo
fist,
que le
increasing
importaba.
the damage
Y
per
se quedaba muy
stack
poca
from
gente.
10% to
Incrementa
15%.
el
So
daño
this is that talent, you're landing shots,
del
your
10% a un
next defiant fist, your
15%.
next punch
Eso
is
es
going to be doing
Androxus.
more damage,
Bonus
up to
damage.
Pero no sé qué
100%.
es
Yes. So,
Defiant Fist.
we obviously changed how Defiance worked in the mid-season update.
Díganme en los comentarios
and we
a
were
ver si
debating
ustedes saben
bringing up this talent as well, but we
a
kind of
qué se
wanted to hold
refiere.
back on mid-season.
Creo que es
We really wanted
una...
to see how the new Defiance would play out.
Sure.
We're happy with it. We have also fixed a bug
¿Qué
with it that
será
I'll
eso?
mention a
No
little
sé.
bit later.
Okay.
And so this
Ah,
is
okay,
just
okay,
going
ese
to mean that
reversal.
players that are actively playing Androxus Nexus and trying to do kind of
¿Será que
playstyle
incrementa
are going to be more able to easily stack up that damage
reversa,
before
¿no?
committing onto
Ah,
it.
la legendaria del
There you go,
puño,
and I think,
okay.
you know, with only 6 bullets in your clip, right?
It's not that much.
It's
Okay,
tough
okay.
to get to
¿Qué
even
tal,
that
César? ¿Todo
100%
bien?
bonus damage, so this will help you, I think, get there a little bit quicker.
Mejoraron el
scaling
movimiento
faster.
de la
Next
cámara en el
on
juego,
our
sí,
list,
sí, eso
also
estuve
beginning with
escuchando.
A, it is Ashe getting changed
Mejoraron
to
el movimiento de la
kinetic burst.
cámara.
The damage is coming up from 300 to 450.
Yeah, Ashe is a very interesting character because I think a
Jimena
lot of
Bird.
frontline players we've seen
Okay,
express frustration.
Ash
They don't
le
believe
ha,
Ashe
le
is
han,
very
le han
strong.
incrementado
They think
el
she's kind
daño
of
de
lower on the
300 a
frontline tier list
450.
per se. But
Jimena
when we look
Bird.
at competitive play, we feel like she has
Lo que no
a
sé
lot
si
of
es
really
el clic derecho, creo que es el clic derecho,
kind
¿no?
of instances where she can be
El clic
strong.
derecho.
A lot of Frog Isle,
Le han
especially, we
incrementado
really
el
started
daño
seeing some PPL players pick that
a
up recently.
450.
Where Ashe's knockback, or the strength of her knockback, is really what she's being used for.
Tiene que ser
So
ese,
even though she's not bringing, you know,
no creo que sea otro.
what a lot of players
A menos
typically
que sea
do
su-
frontline should, she still has her niche and
Ese
her
daño ya
usefulness.
se siente.
We do agree, though,
Please,
that
bufa-
her damage
bufa
could
Torvald,
be
sí,
brought
sí,
up
sí.
a little bit more in comparison to the other front lines. Kinetic Burst, as it is weaker than your in-hand.
Ok, por cada bala incrementa el daño
Yeah,
del
and
puño.
you rev the
Eso fue lo que
V8, right?
hicieron
You're
a...
It even feels like it should be doing a little
No lo
bit more
nerfeé.
damage. So this is just kind of bringing that ability up in line with
Ok, hasta ahora
traditional
solamente
frontline
han
damage.
bufiado a
All right,
Androxus
so
y a
moving
Ash.
right along now
Vamos
to
a ver a quién
Furia,
más.
and the boys
A
over there
Furia.
actually mentioned this during some of our gameplay.
Tiro
It's very appropriate there.
reduce
You've got your
el
blade.
daño
The
ese
Pyre
al
blade,
incrementar el
reduced
daño.
damage done,
Reduce.
only extended ranges though.
Yeah, so
Ok. Lo que le hicieron fue que le reducieron el daño, o sea, el rayo que tira, el rayo ese de la Q. Si se hace más grande, hay una carta que te permite hacer el rayo más grande. Si logras atinarlo con el rayo más grande, va a reducir el daño que le haces, básicamente. Si le das en el centro, va a hacer más daño que si solamente le roza por un lado, ¿sabes? Espero que me hayan entendido, carajo.
And also still pump out a good amount of damage.
Yeah.
The damage numbers that she
Buff
was
Sky, capaz.
giving out outside
Deberá
of
hacerle un
kind of the
reward.
close range,
Aunque no
was
es
a
mucha
little
cosa
too
lo que
high.
hay que
So
hacerle
we have now
Sky.
adjusted the curve,
A Sky
so
solamente
falls off
habría
more
que subirle la vida
aggressively after, I believe it's
y
75
aumentarle las
units in more
hitbox del
and so
veneno.
we're going to be seeing
Ya ahí
Furious do a
entra
little
ya
bit
el
less
meta.
damage unless they actually actively put themselves in those risky situations to be close before the damage fall off occurs.
Gotcha. So the point at which the fall off starts is the same.
It's
it
the
just
same.
tapers
Reduce
off a little
el
bit quicker.
daño.
Much more aggressive.
Gotcha. So that's not it for
Al
Furia though.
extenderla.
Kindle Soul, which is her alternate
Mientras más
fire
cerca,
order
más
heal,
daño,
is
exacto,
gonna
mejor
be seeing an
explicado.
increased cooldown from 4
Exacto,
seconds to
exactamente,
5.
mejor
Yeah,
explicado.
Furia
Mientras más
doesn't
cerca,
really
más
have to
daño.
put herself at much risk to use this ability.
Ok, incrementaron el cooldown, creo que es la curación.
So as long as someone's
Si
in
no-
range,
si no me
once
equivoco,
you
la
actually
curación.
fire the ability,
Incrementaron
the
el
heal is
cooldown
going to
de
go
4
through, even
segundos
if
a
they
5
leave your
segundos.
line of
O
sight.
sea, le hicieron un
For
pequeño
that to be
nerf
that
ahí.
low of a cooldown while still remaining safe and still
Sky
able to put out the
sería
healing numbers
velocidad
you
de
can right now is a little bit too much. So
Sí.
we have Ceres
Exacto.
for the ability
Ojalá
that's going to be kind of
traigan
that shorter
más
cooldown, but you have to
rewards,
channel
esperemos
it,
que
kind
sí,
of that's the
esperemos que
drawback
sí.
there. And then for Furia, she's going to be a fire and forget, but it's just got to be a little bit longer of a cooldown to keep her numbers in line with the rest of sports.
All right, so let's head to the new kid on the block, Mr. Koga.
New
First
kid.
thing we will be
Mr.
visiting is the
Koga.
Hellkite Claws, seeing an increased range of 15% in the projectiles, as
Le
well as the
incrementaron
speed
el
of said
rango.
projectiles is also
Hellkill,
increasing by 15%.
Yeah, Koga,
no sé si
really excited
es,
for. Happy that a lot of players have been
no sé si
experimenting and trying
es su
different
dash
builds. One thing we've
o
noticed
si
though
es
is that
básicamente
when it comes to gameplay, we want Dragon
la
Stance
segunda
to
habilidad
kind
cuando
of be
tiene
this,
las garras.
not necessarily
Déjenme
risk
saber
reward,
ahí. el que
but this
sepa.
investment, this kind of moment of power where you
Las
bring
garras,
out,
exacto,
you drop
ok,
your
ok.
SMGs, you bring out really strong
Le
claws
incrementaron
that
el
hit
daño,
people from a
el rango a las garras. Ok, ok,
much
perfecto.
further.
Le incrementaron el
But
rango
it
a
was
las
almost
garras.
the energy drain
Perfecto.
and not being able to dash after or use agility or any other ability actually kind of was
Sí, es para que
a little bit
básicamente
too
la gente empiece a
detrimental
usar
to
más
the-
las garras,
compared to the
porque
strength of
muy
the
poca
Hellkite
gente la
Claws. So we wanted
utiliza.
to make the Hellkite Claws a
Por
little bit
ejemplo,
easier
yo
to throw when you're
juego
in that
Koga
stance.
con la pistola
So you
nomás.
have more opportunities to
Y
actually
curando.
use Dragon Stance and not feel
Sure.
like it's
Eso,
this thing
muchas
that
veces
you're
la
only
garra me
using in
deja
super
muy
niche
expuesto.
situations. We want it to be a
Así
regular
que
part of Koga's interaction and
es
gameplay.
para que la
Yeah,
usen más.
it kind of felt to me like, you know, Defiance,
Yo lo
it's
uso
starting
bien,
to come
bien.
back up in viability, but it used to be like
Esas
that
garras ya
style
son
way to finish
snipers.
somebody off,
Yep.
and that's kind of what I've seen as
Le
well.
incrementaron
We're
la
hitting one
garra
of
a la
his talents
gatita
as well,
para
Master
rematar,
of
exacto.
Arms, reducing the chance of hits to cost no ammo from 100% to 50%.
Yeah, this talent was out of line compared to his other talents. The rest are fairly equal when it comes to numbers across all skill ranks. But this skill, Master of Arms in particular, when you're looking at high-level players who are able to, they know when someone pops up a shield, you basically just unload because you're very rarely going to miss that shield. It crushed through that.
La legendaria, que le da la posibilidad de que algunos disparos no cuenten como munición, y le reducieron eso. Antes era el 100% casi, y ahora lo redujeron al 50%. O sea, que las balas se van a acabar más rápido ahora, básicamente. Si eso es lo que quieren, es que ellos quieren como que empiecen a usar las garras más que la pistola. Así que tienen que aprender a usarlo. Nadie sabe eso también. Yo lo uso. Yo lo uso.
The magnums, just his regular old shots, will be reducing in accuracy loss per shot.
Yeah, this isn't a crazy
change. A las pistolas de Lex les reducieron la precisión por cada disparo. O sea, obviamente sabe que mientras tú vas disparando más rápido, va perdiendo precisión. Ahora le redujeron la precisión que pierde por cada disparo. La reducción que pierde, o sea, va a tener la precisión básicamente por cada disparo. Los disparos ya no van a ir tan dispersados. Fue un buff,
dashing, just because they need to do that because the weapon inaccuracy dictated that after
la precisión perdida es un buff. O sea, va a tener más precisión ahora por cada disparo. Los disparos se iban por todos lados. Ahora no. Eso es lo que va a hacer básicamente.
Obviously, we're still going to be looking at Lex. This is a small change, but we do want to see kind of the impact this is going to have and kind of where he moves to.
Awesome. So, small change to Maldama. The next champion on the list, Gord, will be seeing an increase to the health per second from 280 to 300.
Yeah, Gord has a lot of drawbacks, and then for all the drawbacks, the amount of health and healing that was being done wasn't crazy. It's an ability that you have to stand in an area for 5 seconds to get a heal that's slightly more efficient than his instant hit scan, trace, mending spirits. So we just wanted to bump this up, so now the effective healing on Gord is going to go from 1400 if you sit in it for 5 seconds to 1500. This is also going to make the new ripened Gord talent a little bit better, a little bit more valuable to players who are
para curar no 280
sino
300.
On the list today, two changes we want to talk about kind of in conjunction. So Veracharger increasing the range before the damage fall off begins. So kind of the opposite of what's happened to Furia, right? His point of
le incrementaron el rango después de dañar.
As well as true power, his ultimate, the knockback coming through from that ability, will be seeing a decrease by 44%. Talk about why that is and why that's actually going to help Talus.
Redujeron el cooldown, básicamente.
Just to talk about Talus a little bit, he was also a candidate for a mid-season change. We were kind of looking at his numbers and his kit, and we felt like he didn't really need a adjustment to make it better or kind of numbers on his abilities. The biggest thing we noticed really is that his kit wasn't actually cohesively working together. It was actually actively working against True Power specifically. True Power's ultimate, the ultimate would actually knock players if they were up against the wall and just had open space behind them, out of the range of your weapon's primary before damage fall-off began. So your shots that would normally be doing 60 damage were now doing 45 because the player was so far away from you. So we increased that range for Veracharger to now the new knockback strength. When you hit someone, they're going to be receiving full damage from your weapon. So it's going to be right on the edge of your damage fall-off now. You're also in range to immediately follow up with Blitz Upper, which is just kind of this natural combo that has been working for Talus. So now you're going to True Power someone, knock them back, and be able to immediately hit them with Blitz Upper before they react.
There's also just a couple of quick bug fixes that you wanted to talk about.
We'll just run through these real quick. These are just a few, some big highlights. We fixed some issues with Androx's Defiance hitbox from the recent change, so kind of the close areas, you're going to be able to hit those players more easily now. Wings of Wrath, Furia's Escape are now properly being reduced by Haven. Maldamba, Dread Serpent. Previously, it was being blocked through shields. No longer blocked by shields. So if a Khan has his shield up or Fernando has his shield up, you Dread Serpent in front of it, he will, and everyone behind him will get feared now. Terminus had some issues being able to see enemy silhouettes, like when they were revealed through walls. That's fixed. We've had some issues with our
sí, lo que pasa es que esta es la parte más aburrida, básicamente. Entonces antes lo que hacían era que la ponían al final de las skins. Las skins la presentaban primero y luego presentaban esto. Pero ahora lo hicieron una estrategia de marketing ahí. Para que la gente sí escuche lo que los cambios que hace.
What time is it right now? 10:17 sounds good. Let's do it.
Dale al directo y traduce.
If there's ever a weird number, you got to blame Garrett for it.
So now it's going to be 9 a.m.
UTC rotation now.
Okay.
And then fixed players dismounting early in.
A ver si puedo adelantar
to the desk with Evan and the gang for a little bit of, I don't know, maybe some dredge and some skins.
We'll see. We're going to try to hold it down here and hopefully bring the Admiral of the 8 Oceans up for you all. It should just be a few more minutes, so for all of you still waiting, it is coming very soon. But just a little recap on that.
Todavía no le han enseñado, solamente han enseñado el nuevo mapa.
I always make fun of Melissa's being Sky.
Can I
but you're,
attempt to guess?
Okay, attempt to guess.
She's a Saris main through and through.
Saris main through and through.
Skins.
Well, that's great. You know, I didn't put her on my... Yeah, what's Garrett?
Llegó la hora, el campeón no. Todavía no.
All of the champions are my favorite champions. Every last one of them. They're all my children.
It's really just like what you know we used to play in playtest all the time. It became like.
Vamos a ver las skins, señores. Vamos a ver las skins.
People have comfort picks.
Yeah.
Sube el volumen, Lecan, pero me dijeron que le baje.
When you go up against the higher skilled opponents such as your Evans and your Nicks, right? You need to be able to play at a certain level.
That's right.
Le subo.
So guys, you know, we've built, we've talked, we've balanced. I feel like we've just gone on such a journey here, but you know, journey has to anchor us back at home, and I think, of course, the only person appropriate enough to do that, equipped enough to do that, would be Dredge. It's time to finally take a look at the Admiral of the 8 Oceans. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. And we have a chance to hear what he sounds like as well and see his modeling game. So let's go ahead and listen to the newest champion in 1.6.
En la 1.6. Uff, papá. Mira eso. Lanza granada, papá.
Gather round, mateys, so I can blow you up. Boo. You ever had your timbers
Capitán Garfio. Uff.
You want to? Yo ho, yo ho.
Mira esa arma, loco.
Death for me. I'll feed you to me, Kraken.
Wow.
I'll gut you like a fish. You're about to take a long fall off a short
El
plank.
Kraken.
She hungers. Release
Nunca
the
de Paladins.
Kraken.
Parece la voz de Makoa.
How about you?
Sí, se parece a la voz de Makoa, la skin de pirata. Se ve muy bien, loco, la verdad.
He's got a tide pool in his gun,
Se me detuvo el
which is
directo
also
justo ahora.
a squid, a kraken.
Dude, I remember the precise
Ay,
moment
solo
when we were like, what should we do for this
vengo
weapon? I was
a
describing
llegar
how
al
I was going to act in
canal.
game.
Ok, dale, pero muchas gracias.
Here's the deal.
Mira esa arma, papá. La voz de Makoa pirata, sí. Se parece mucho a la voz de Makoa pirata, la verdad.
I mean, my initial joke was 2 squids wrestling on a gun.
And accidentally firing, like they just so happen to hit the. That's amazing, and you actually did it. And it's like somebody goes in and they try to sell you something. Say, squid gun, hear me out, and you're just like, no way. But it worked so well. Dredge, probably the most unique weapon in the game today.
Yeah, I would say so. We really wanted to kind of play up. Okay, he had a gun beforehand.
That's right.
Lanza una lanza.
Enhanced by the abyss, as it were. So he has this little minion on the front.
¿Dónde le ven la voz de Makoa? Es la skin de pirata. El skin de pirata, básicamente. Makoa pirata. Se parece un poco. No que sea la misma, pero se parece.
It's the second creature as well that is kind of
Lanza una
a weapon.
That's right. You set the bar with that snake. Like, how do we ascend from
here?
Creo
que just so Maldamba doesn't get
esa arma yo la he visto en otros juegos. Esa arma yo la vi en Bioshock Infinite. Esa arma que él tiene.
That's right. That's right. Exactly. Precisely. And
creo que será un
I want to get on a
lanzagranada,
soapbox
si
too
mal
and
no
say that
equivoco.
not only is it one of the most unique weapons that we've done in Paladins,
Yo que pensaba entrar ahora a
but in
jugar.
terms of all
Están en
shooters,
mantenimiento, de seguro. Puede ser que sí, que estén en
I
mantenimiento.
say that squid gun is amongst the best.
So.
Count them on. I can count on my hand the amount of squid guns I've played in shooters and other games and other moments. We are ready, ladies and gentlemen, to go in-game with Dredge. That means we can start talking about his abilities, letting you know what he's going to do. Look at that guy.
That posture.
Se ve muy bien, loco.
And I always love it. Espero que no tenga así. Back in here, so it's this beautiful top 5 plays moment.
La hitbox, loco, porque tiene...
Walk us through, Garrett, overall as a damage champion. What's the gameplay style? What is Dredge going to be bringing to
Dredge embodies the damage blaster role. Traditionally, we have some examples like in Drogo's and Willow, right, that try and meld maybe some mobility aspects in with the damage. Dredge just is like, I am going to deal a lot of damage in large areas. That is who I am, what I do, and I'm going to be an awesome pirate while doing so.
Yeah.
All of his abilities just truly embody what it means to be a pirate, what it means to be a damage dealer, and I can't wait to go through them. So as you can see, like, you are walking around, and there is this awesome abyssal squid just looking you face and motivating you to take down
Señores, va a ser un lanzagranada, loco, véalo ahí. Me doy cuenta por esto y por la mirilla que tiene.
My favorite's the follow boot.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, they had a little argument, but then...
Hey. Yeah, we're friends.
Yeah, they're still friends.
And Rafe, you know, just to get your thoughts on this as we're finally seeing his modeling game, what was it like kind of adding the personality to the squid and making that relationship real between gun, friend, and sometimes enemy, but usually on the same side?
A lot of problems.
¿Qué opinas acerca de nada? Está bien, loco. Eso está bien hacer una página de memes. Así te haces influencer. Buena.
What is the squid's name?
The squid.
We haven't actually officially named the squid now.
Chat.
Quiero ver los ataques. Ya quiero ver los ataques, loco. Enséñame los ataques. Muéstrenme los ataques.
I'm sorry.
Wow. Legally distinct names only, please. Thank you.
At all at this moment.
Squid guns.
Squid gun.
Okay, all right.
Squid guns.
Okay.
El arma básicamente tiene como unos barriles
que
lanza.
This is one of Garrett's favorite things, the way that the ammo goes out of the gun into the weapon, and it is the cursed howitzer, which is what we're going to call it. Fires a projectile,
sí, tiene transportador, sí. Todo igual como... yo sabía, loco. Todo igual como lo vimos en el spoiler.
We'll wait till we get there.
Mira cómo recarga.
Nice preview. Okay, so as you guys can see, he's a blaster class. He's got
a classic todo depende de la computadora que tengas.
It's a pretty
si tienes una buena PC, puedes hacer directos en Twitch.
Let's see if we can demonstrate some of that curve, that arc, some high shots in the air. We actually did a lot of fine-tuning through programming to guarantee some level of consistency.
And
tienen bastante caída, la verdad, pero llegan lejos. Pueden llegar lejos. Así que aquí con este personaje vamos a tener que aprender a apuntar.
So what we've done, basically, maybe we can demonstrate it, is that when this projectile hits a ground plane, it's going to bounce in a fairly telegraphed and consistent manner, regardless of the entry or exit velocity, right, that this comes in. So look at that, it's going to bounce off the back player. Very clear where these things are. Can we shoot a shot straight in the air? So you guys have seen where it's done, like, you're looking right at the ground and where it's
apenas está comenzando lo bueno, loco.
Así que estás a tiempo. Guys, so what that means for your playing, your consistency is like, yes, you're still going to be challenged with lobbing these slow traveling projectiles and learning
no de mucho, la verdad. Han sacado un nuevo mapa y ahora mostraron el nuevo personaje.
There's a consistent behavior of what you expect.
Parecer es un blaster. Produce 800 puntos de daño con cada bomba.
It will allow them to not get broadsided by any damage coming at them that they're not aware of.
What a clever segue.
A nice little segue into
hats off
alternate fire, and it's called broadside. Dredge will fire 3 projectiles that each deal 950 damage after a 2-second fuse. Garrett, talk to me about how this operates. I would ask Cassie, but she's dead.
God, that is one of my favorite abilities. Yeah. Shout outs to Jonathan Massey. This is all starting from his ideas, but this is a true alt fire, guys. So this consumes your ammo just like your Indian does. So every second of the game, you are debating whether to use your LMB or your RMB, given whatever situation you have in front of you, which is an aspect that I really love. There is very clear-cut cases for both. Specifically, what your alt fire does is fire this, like, it's essentially like a mine bouncing Betty fuse kind of thing.
Vamos a ver.
And again,
y cuando chocan con el piso, o sea, no explotan en el aire, sino que cuando chocan en el piso o en alguna superficie, ahí empiezan a explotar.
Area of effect around it for large damage. This is a pretty long fuse in actual gameplay terms. Very easy to avoid if you're being aware. And there's a lot of feedback for enemy players.
Produce 950 puntos de daño por cada 2 segundos. Después de 2 segundos.
Of your victims are making it so maybe
es muy parecido a lo que es Willow. A las bombas de Willow, pero esta está demasiado pelada.
If you can predict any amount of like kind of manifestations of people being slowed, maybe that's going to happen in other parts of his kit, who knows? Or like follow from your allies that are making it hard for people to move.
Es el disparo predeterminado, no, el disparo predeterminado es solamente uno, solamente lanza una que produce 850 puntos de daño, como vimos ahí. Entonces, esa habilidad que lanza las 3 es su clic derecho, que lanza 3 bombas que luego de 2 segundos suben y producen 950
This is also manipulatable, which is nice because you can direct one at a time. You can actually get a pretty decent spread. Kevin showed us.
El nuevo mapa de que es relacionado al nuevo campeón.
They're all going to have that fuse, I would imagine, and there are going to be
little
bombs that you
can't
go through. So
really good zoning character
in that ability. And actually, let's talk about the abilities here. That was just his ult fire. His first ability, you mentioned it. It's a harpoon.
Harpoon!
The man brought a harpoon to a squid gun fight.
That's right. I mean, how are you gonna have like a kind of captain heavy pirate captain without a harpoon throw? Like you saw him hucking at that dragon that came to collect its gauntlet in the previous intro.
Hace 800 puntos de daño y son ralentizados un 50% durante 2 segundos. Ok, esa viene siendo su Q. Esa le viene siendo la habilidad de la Q, produce 800 puntos de daño. Lanza como un tipo de lanza, lanza una lanza, como dijeron ahorita, y hace 800 puntos de daño. Y ralentiza a los enemigos un 50%, o sea que ralentiza. Boom,
and the nature of the projectile is that it is a spectral ghost harpoon. So what happens is it actually passes through your enemies, much like a Fernando fireball is. However,
let's illustrate this for
folks at home.
¿Qué pasó? ¿Me escuchan? Espera, que se frizó esta vaina, loco.
Actually passes through your enemies, much like a Fernando fireball is. However, yeah, let's illustrate this for the folks at home. Do it to them.
¿De qué modo es el nuevo mapa? El nuevo mapa atraviesa a los enemigos. El nuevo mapa será de matanza. Atraviesa a los enemigos y los ralentiza. O sea que viene siendo un ataque en área también.
Or maybe even some of your abilities that we haven't gotten to yet. It's very powerful, and we do some really cool things with it in the legendaries that we'll get into later.
Combinar esas dos habilidades, loco, va a estar bastante roto, loco, eso, ¿eh?
Ya necesitamos un blaster así, la verdad.
Ahora quiero ver las habilidades de movimiento, porque sí, hace mucho daño, pero tiene poca movilidad. Vamos a ver qué habilidad de movimiento tiene. El tridente de Poseidón, sí. Yo pensé que stuneaba, no, solamente ralentiza a los enemigos. Sabía que jugar con el map de Team Fortress iba a dar frutos. ¿Qué ha pasado?
Well, you know, this is a great thing that Kep did for us because as we talk about his next ability, sometimes, you know, it's great to ride into a fight. It's great to try to take a mount up to the high ground. And sometimes it's just better to kind of like take a shortcut. You know? So why not have an ability that allows you to do that?
Yeah, guys, this is a pretty wild
los portales que predijimos, señor. Los portales. Crea un portal que básicamente puedes transportarte
en otro. The ability is fairly unique in that you can do this again. Yeah, so it's not doing anything.
Okay, tiene que hacer 2 portales para poder teletransportarte. Tiene que hacer uno primero y tiene que hacer otro para poder teletransportarte.
Voila.
Yeah, that felt a little painful, actually.
Yeah, I mean, the Abyss isn't exactly nice with how it disassembles you and reassembles you, but it is very effective in a battlefield scenario. So as you guys can see there, with Dredge's F, you can set up a portal network for yourself. This shortcut, as he refers to, is very effective. So he really has no, like, quick burst mode, but esa habilidad puede ser que le haga hacer mucho cambio. Large magnitude displacement, should you have planned for it. Or if in a pinch you want to lay it down in mid-combat and hope that your enemies aren't going to take you down before you can start that transition, you might be able to run away, get away.
And now, one of the interesting things is that when I noticed when we were talking about this, there were some
se queda en la última posición. El portal no se va. El portal, por lo que veo, no se va. Te puede transportar. No, solamente a ti. Solamente te puedes transportar a ti. Te puede transportar al último portal que hiciste. Por ejemplo, yo lo que quiero ver si el portal que haces cuando te teletransportas se borra o se queda igual. Ok. Se queda el otro portal, el que usaste primero, pero en el que te teletransportas se desaparece y tiene que hacer otro. Muy parecido a lo que es la habilidad de Kinesa que tenía antes. No mames, Kinesa hace lo mismo.
And there may be a lead talent card that potentially makes allies can use.
Puede ser. Pero si se sabe utilizar, puede ser que rompa, la verdad. Por ejemplo, si tú vas comenzando la partida, pones un portal ahí y te tiras contra los enemigos, por ejemplo. Empiezan a dispararle exactamente y te cambias. Empiezas a dispararle de ahí y luego haces otro portal si te están matando y puedes regresar al punto donde estabas.
Dredge is all about taking this abyssal energy
and
channeling it, shaping it, curating it. So what better to do than allow him to harness the power of that giant Abyss Lord Kraken in the realm of Paladins?
Los aliados lo usan, no, los aliados no pueden usarlo.
Yep.
Se ve un poco rota, a no ser que tenga un límite de rango donde pueda.
So at first blush, right, this is the first style of delivery of this method we've actually ever done in Paladins.
Después de crear el abismo, los tentáculos infligen 4000 de daños en el área. 4000 de daño en el área.
Large Kraken tentacle death area.
Now,
the interesting nature is that it's a direct trace from your crosshair.
Parece una ulti de Sky, pero mucho más rápido.
And this range is unlimited. And the nuance of it is that, like, the Abyss Portal doesn't abide by like the ground. It doesn't care. It doesn't matter in the Abyss. So what you can do is deploy this anywhere. Any piece of collision in the game will be a valuable target for this.
What the fuck? Mira qué distancia puede tirarla, loco. 4000 de daño casi instantáneos.
Enemies that are shooting at you from a perch, you can set up a trap by throwing it in a ceiling that people are like coming into a room, or you can just deploy it on the ground, like on the point. It's very effective. But its range is unlimited. It's very powerful. And it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I wanted to.
La ulti de Monkey con la ulti de Sky, la verdad que sí. Mira, hasta ahí un streak que te está disparando de ahí arriba y tú te quieras vengar. Solo que tienes que hacer es la ulti. Bang, muerto.
What was the design process, the thought process around, making the Kraken appear this way?
Va a ser muy difícil escapar de esa ulti, la verdad. Teletransporte, regresa ahí. Se ve increíble, loco. Me gusta ese personaje. Esa madre va a estar bien nerfeada, loco, la verdad. 850 de daño con su ataque básico. 800 de daño con su Q. 950 de daño con su clic derecho. Y un teletransporte, una ulti que... Ah, no, demasiado daño, demasiado daño. Lo que sí que no tiene casi movilidad, eso sí. Casi no tiene movilidad, eso hay que decirlo. Pero lo compensa con el daño que hace, loco. Lo compensa con el daño que hace.
Like dealing damage at long range most of the time in an area, and the reload doesn't sacrifice that either. So what you're going to do is hook out this slow traveling gravity influenced projectile. So it's actually interesting because the core, the reload itself is a solid projectile that doesn't explode. However, your base legendary makes it into, or your base talent card, excuse me, makes it into
un pequeño proyectil que hace 1000 de daño.
Really what you're doing
cuando estás recargando, o sea, si se le acaba la bala, recarga y hace un pequeño proyectil que produce 1000 de daño.
And then also for your reload, you're also trying to hit that exact kind of leading projectile arc to make sure you can bend from heal. Because that reload damage is actually stronger than your in-aim. Granted, it travels a lot.
Es como Valdamba cuando recarga. Cuando Valdamba recarga, saben que tira la serpiente. Cuando esta recarga, tira un pequeño proyectil que hace 1000 de daño. Loco, no relajo.
For your first experience, it will be in an area of effect. And it also does not have fall.
Yo quería traer a mis amigos con el
portal. It's an AoE that is
just a 1,000.
It's a 1,000 chunk.
Good.
If you can land this slow traveling thing on an enemy.
Now, does this explode on? It just has to hit a surface, right?
Okay, el primero básicamente hace que cuando recargue.
But the fire spit can be hit midair above shields. You can't miss this above a tank and then still hit them if they have their shield up.
Exactly.
So that is something that Dredge won't. No one's still taking Joe's place at this point. He can do the things
va a explotar y va a producir 1000 de daño.
Let's talk a little bit about this one. Harpoon now lodges into terrain and explodes for 1,000 damage when enemies are nearby.
Okay, exacto. Cuando lo pega, se queda pegado por un corto periodo de tiempo y explota a los enemigos que están cerca.
Okay.
That becomes active after a short fuse timer. It's 1 or 2 seconds. So if you can put this on a flank, like oftentimes in playtest you
le produce 1000 de daño. Esa es lo que es la primera legendaria.
Or you just hug it into a team fight and hope that people are still in the area once the fuse timer activates. But it's very effective. It adds another burst option to his kit.
Can he use it into the Cassie as well, or does it only?
It still passes through people.
So it would do 800 damage. And then wait, and then do 1,000 damage.
Yes.
Okay, so lo que hace es que explota al contacto. Si hay un enemigo cerca,
backboard or floorboard, I guess someone with
rotito, la verdad. Porque imagínate que le pegues.
After a fuse timer,
1800 de daño con esa sola habilidad, loco, demasiado.
Right.
But you have to get a really precise angle to execute it perfectly.
All right.
1800 de daño con esa sola habilidad.
Always, guys, the talents are meant to kind of create a new play style with the abilities. So it takes the from just like general like in-hand kind of style thing or direct projectile to maybe reimagine how you want to use it.
And you know what? Like that's actually not a big range. You know, on the point.
Sí, exacto. El posicionamiento será bastante importante.
Because she's not too far away, and that still didn't explode. So. Really cool stuff to see. That's a good talent, man. I'm excited to play with that one. And he also has another one for his Harpoon as well. It's called Hurl. Harpoon no longer has a cooldown or applies a slow. Wait a second. So this is the real one.
This is like we're just like, you know
what?
What if he had 3 enhances?
What if he just had a Harpoon all
the
time?
You got your LME,
no tiene cooldown, pero ya no
and
ralentiza
now
los
your Q is
enemigos.
basically an in-hand too.
O sea, puedes lanzarlo todas las veces que quieras. Esa es la segunda.
By all means, go for it.
He never would stop doing anything. He's doing damage. Reload, he's doing damage. You would never not be able to do damage.
His action per minute potential is pretty nutty.
Oh my goodness. That's going to be fun, man.
Dude, it's a lot of fun.
Oh, wow.
It hits for less damage in hand, so you're trading some potential AoE thing.
However,
pinpoint accuracy and being able to effectively range is a strong thing here. So it's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Ya no ralentiza a los enemigos, pero no tiene cooldown, o sea, que va a estar bastante roto.
That's not going to be as applicable. Like here, might not be. It might. You never know. Really awesome stuff for that. And the last one, Freebooter. Allies.
Estás roto,
this is what you were hinting at.
Ya veo a Latan llorando.
Now pass through your shortcut. So.
Déjame ver, abrir un poco la ventana.
This one is very interesting. We put this at the end of the Mastery one because its actually value is really only apparent at higher coordinated levels of play. So, but it has some like really gnarly potential. Because you can essentially
mira, los aliados pueden pasar por el portal. Los aliados pueden pasar por tu portal.
Should Dredge have been able to create a decently placed portal.
Tú puedes crear un portal y tus aliados pueden pasar. Eso me parece mucho a un personaje de Warfare y a un personaje de Overwatch también.
The portal he exits out of.
Right.
Creo que ustedes saben
that rule does not apply to his allies. So his allies can enter a portal and exit a portal. And it's not going to consume that portal.
Wow.
They have an internal cooldown that they can't just like ping pong between these two things infinitely. However,
okay, le salió.
Yeah, it's really awesome. It's really awesome. It's fun to see. And fun fact, during development there was a bug where you could actually
pones al frente de un aliado y le pones el portal ahí para que
that's
se
not what we're shipping,
right?
But it was a really crazy nuance that I needed people to know about.
That I need to know exists. Now, can someone be a big troll and actually purposefully teleport a teammate by what Kevin is doing, basically just throwing it on them?
They can. There's an activation time on the pro. That's the
why the coordination needs to really
That's why the coordination needs to be there. But we didn't want to do something that could potentially lead to some awesome moments because there might be some.
Okay, entonces los aliados no consumen tu portal.
We felt like this was an opportunity
Solamente tú lo consumes. Los aliados no lo consumen.
But yes, there is a potential where you maybe as an ally hit a teleporter back into it. We've done some feedback around indicating where it is for allies through UI, through sound. With this legendary, it's going to be called out to you on your HUD.
Le pongo el portal en el abismo para que se caiga.
A freebooter portal that you can transport through. But it is a lot of fun. And it's a really cool concept that we hope to see. In
Ay, mi cara, loco.
Could have been called Hitchhike.
It could have been called Hitchhike.
Voy a traer una marca de los lentes.
Great. Well, that's Dredge, ladies and gentlemen. And this is, I mean, from the community side, Molly, I'm curious if you've seen a lot of artwork already start showing up in terms of the Twitter posts and Reddit and things like that. I feel like this champion is pretty iconic.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And through his tease.
Good job, you gold star. The amount of Jack Sparrow gifts also in the comments was ridiculous.
That's probably the best thing.
Dredge has kind of got a leg up
on Jack.
Jack's only a captain.
That's right. He's an admiral.
Our boy's an admiral.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of an extra ocean that was added on top. We're still working that one. I'm still working that one out, but I love it. As far as skins, he does have a golden skin that will be
golden skin,
and it looks good.
Okay, esa es la skin de oro. Si llegas al nivel 50 con el
personaje. Pirates love gold.
That's right.
Por fin me podré vengar de esos flames. Sí.
You know how many ships he's pillaged and
me quedo con la de los alpores. Sí, esa está bastante bien.
I'm a little hungry.
Ships. Dude, I'm hungry too.
And of course, he's got another.
A mí me gustó la que explota.
Artwork as an
option.
Boom. You can go for the red.
Mira ese recolor,
yeah, and it's more than just a recolor here, guys. As you can see, this man no longer has a hat. This man no longer has an iPad. What we've done to try and increase the perceived value of these skins that we release with the champions is do some slight mesh alterations as well to get some more bang for your buck. So hopefully you guys like this kind of style. We'll be trying to continue this.
Exactamente. Puede poner un portal en el.
It looks cool. Honestly, this looks like a very different Dredge. A very small change has made a very big difference to me. And I think
otro en el campo de batalla porque para por ejemplo los tanques lo utilicen rápido y así
sucesivamente. And so as we see in Peck to Squidward or
todavía no mostrado las skins, vamos a ver si las muestran ahora.
And well, our lawyers are not going to appreciate it.
Eso va a ser un capullo
and we have so much more to do, which is why we have to keep this moving, guys. There's still more, but we are rounding the end. We're about 60-65% of the way, that's for sure. We have events coming through, and it is the spooky event, the one you all love the most. For whatever reason, I'm not a big Halloween guy.
De la base al punto.
And we love Halloween.
Yeah.
No han dicho si tiene rampa.
I need to adjust. It's okay. It's my preference.
Han dicho
but let's
si tiene
talk
rampa, la
about
verdad.
what this Dark Tides
Puede que sí que tenga que llegue a tener algún tipo de. What?
No, our Dark Tides event is going to be probably one of the best events we've ever done. The content we have available, the format in which it's implemented is truly exciting. So just as you've seen in all of our other events, we're going to do a buy-through format where you have you get to purchase these bundles of skins along with some awesome extra content and then unlock additional ones. As you can see later on the screen here, we've got a 3-bundle initial offering where you're going to then unlock
mira skin de Inara, loco, mira skin de Victor.
Purchase 3, unlock 2.
Skin de Vivian.
It's insane value.
Skin
what
de Jin o
And then on
Ceres.
top of it,
¿Y quién es ese? Sí.
A awesome mechanic.
No, Fernando. Es el skin de Fernando, la primera.
Kind of find its way into our quick play queue. To unlock another 3 epic skins.
It's going to be really fun, and I can't wait to go through. We have a lot of skins to talk through, and this is kind of where Rafe starts to
va a ser como lo hacen, van a agregar un bombo.
Parece
que si compras el bombo completo puedes llevarte las skins. Vamos a ver qué dice.
A teaser of it there, and here it is in its full glory, the moonlight. It's good lighting.
Vivian.
lighting indeed. Well, she is a
vampire.
That's always the best one to have, right?
Vampire hunter.
Shout out to West.
No conflicts there.
Yeah.
Oof,
well, let's take a listen to Daywalker Vivian and hear how she sounds in 1.6.
No la sexualizaron tanto en esta ocasión. Papá.
I won't bite. Hard. I have an uncle near here.
Se ve bien.
Mental, but I think
Se ve
he's just
bien.
a bit batty. Stay away from sailor blood.
Le hicieron un nerf atrás al parecer.
2 days later in a chicken coop. Do I have something
Cuando dijiste Sigme cité, no, loco, para Fernando. Pero igual está buena la skin.
This steak is going somewhere worse than the heart.
Qué asco de skin de Vivian. Se le ve mucho despecho. Me siento ofendido y quedaré con Ready para que la censuren. Qué va.
Well, the red is truly beautiful, and I love
mira, se ve muy bonito el nuevo mapa, el cambio que le hicieron al mapa,
Hunter concept. Well, talk to me about this skin, Ray.
Well, we really wanted to play this up with her special aim. Her gun kind of really, I do think, reflects that.
Ay, mis ojos.
The awesome blood vial that's kind of in the reload chamber with the crystal is in her base. Plus,
le nerfearon el culo. Sí, loco, me di cuenta. Pero mira, se le ve muy bien el arma.
Yeah, I mean, that's a little, like, it's kind of batty, right? The wings on the side.
Se le ve bastante bien el arma, loco. ¿Verdad que sí?
That is strongly associated with vampires.
Se ve muy bien el arma.
The explosion effects of the bullets. What's cool is that in the pro, we've actually seen Vivian starting to get picked up a lot more. Kind of what feels like for no reason, but a couple of builds people have started to experiment, showed success.
Se ve muy bien.
One of the more stable picks, I'd say, as like a 5th damage. So this is, now they're going to be looking even better.
Yeah. Now, yeah, we're
no creo,
dice él. Skins. You know, finally she got a treatment kind of on our whole new approach to skins in general.
La mina que lanza
sorry, I cut you off. I'm just so excited because there's a couple really cool nuances that I wanted to call out specifically. You already touched on the blood vial, which is by far one of the coolest effects I think we have on a 1P weapon. It even moves and undulates like as you.
El mapa se ve también.
Let's throw that sensor again. Listen very carefully.
Yeah.
Pero como
so it's got this like bat wing flutter effect. It's a minor detail, but shout outs to Noah. It kicks ass. And then can you hit that ult?
Yeah, we do need to see the ult here, baby.
Ahora sí parece un puerco que...
So
that operatic.
Oh my god, dude, this is sick.
Ahora sí parece un puerto, que es lo que era desde el principio. Exacto, parece un puerto. Le pusieron más iluminación en el sol y más sombras.
Just can imagine this.
Mira el escudo.
Totally.
El escudo.
To another level.
Yeah, it took her to another level. I mean, this is a top tier.
Oh, ya me tengo que ir. Dale, bro. No hay problema, dale. Ya luego si quieres ver la repetición de todo. Dejaré el directo ahí guardado para que lo puedan ver.
Also, I don't know if they're
Ese mapa parece una de las casas de Realm Royale. Sí. Sí, porque eso fue lo que hicieron. Eso fue lo que hicieron. Le agregaron la iluminación que tiene el Realm Royale. Aunque en el Realm Royale esa parte y ese mapa me iba con mucho lag. Espero que aquí no pase lo mismo. Vamos a la próxima skin. Al final sí era Jing. Al final sí era Jing.
Dude,
it's such a big divergence.
Abyss version of Ying.
Oh my god, like let's go into the voice lines, let's see this model and take a listen to what Death Speaker Ying is bringing to the table.
Y escuchar sus paquetes de voz. Es el traje que parece que sí.
There can be no doubt about it. I am
Jing.
And you should fear me.
El paquete de voz como que no me gusta mucho. Dios, parece irreconocible. Del abismo. Se parece mucho a la skin de Cells, Del abismo. Mi cara. Qué bueno que no aposté si era Jing o Genos.
I mean,
yo creía que era Genos, loco, ¿verdad? Yo creía que era Genos.
Great way to describe it. So tell me, what happened to Ying? Did she fall? Was she in that ship?
You know,
her and Dredge having a little thing. She's like waiting down below deck, like, hey, where you going?
That's not canon. Don't listen to Rainday.
Not canon, everyone. No, we wanted to kind of.
Ahora sí, putos, digan que sí es a la verga.
Evil. She's probably one of the more cuter, if not cutest.
Ese skin se parece a un enemigo de Darksiders 2. Yo creo que sí, Sí, porque tiene mucha referencia. Incluso todas las skins esas del abismo se parecen mucho a la temática de Darksiders 2. King Skaka.
And I mean, she definitely brings like a touch of.
Está buena la skin, está buena. No me gustó mucho el paquete de voz, pero la skin está bien cuidada.
I mean, you named her Death Speaker. I'm just going with I'm just going with the flow. This is a totally new.
She'll grant your wish only if it's to die.
Yeah. And I mean, that may be the wish if you're going against her. That's one truth that we might see here, because she has been very good in high level. We've also seen life exchange. That change to that has brought her to the table. So 2 for 2 as far as things you might see in competitive. And that might be gracing my screen a little bit more. And that's the pairing, the Nightmare Horse.
Vamos a ver.
Dude, that is the
pairing. Le pega mucho el caballo ese de Nightmare.
Man, I remember like many moons ago when we were. Oh, the bat effect! Yeah. I didn't even know that on the retreat.
Garrett's surprised.
Yes, and we totally realized that the mirror is facing you.
Yeah.
But we were like, our options for making this thing. Yeah, you want to see.
You want to see your own mirror, don't you?
All our monkey weapons, we really want.
Se ve bien, loco, se ve bien. Hay que darle una oportunidad. Mírala.
Oh. Wow, minions come forth. So it's in the voice, it's in the shatter here.
Las ilusiones.
You guys killed it. Like, the model is gorgeous. Also, shout outs to the creepy fingers. Like,
yes, very creepy.
Hay que admitir que se ve hermosa la skin. Sí, se ve muy bien, loco.
Genie-like hands, and now we're just like, oh, by the way, I'm gonna scratch your face off also.
Is that like an actual nail salon kind of thing?
Yeah, in the realm. I know the place that will do that.
Okay, in the realm. You know, give me a deal, huh? Yeah. Well, look at the weapon inspect there. You can see that this is really just coursing throughout her kit, this kind of depth of this theme. And of course, we still do have to check out the dimensional link.
Mira,
and we also
me gusta como el efecto que hace cuando dispara.
I love that kind of.
Se siente poderoso esos disparos, ese personaje.
Voices from the abyss screaming to get out, and Destiny's like, no, you can't escape. I'm gonna harness you.
Tengo que admitir que se ve más el skin. Koga necesita un skin. Sí, Koga necesita un skin, pero quizá le saquen un skin más adelante, como acaba de salir el personaje. Quizá más adelante. Mira cómo se ve cuando utiliza la ulti.
I mean, did you want to just change it up in a way to really express that? Because I don't remember that being on her normal, or maybe it's a lighter effect on her base skin.
It could be. It could be. We always look for.
Pero loco, ni parece Jig, loco,
en verdad. Skins super cool and really like highlight.
Como dirán una persona. Mucha ropa.
We get this opportunity to take a character that is so
nice.
Opposite of what the skin is, and that contrast is really great.
Oh, pero mira.
Yo, shout out to the cable hands. Also, the super evil skin with the bicycle light. She's like,
todavía esa skin creo que será de un bundle.
I love that juxtaposition of the emotes
de varias skins.
That's going to work for you. So make sure to
muy
pick
parecido
that
a lo
in
que es el paquete de skin pasadas. Ahí como lo vi, ahí aparecían 3
skins of this tier. It's pretty insane. Next one though, this guy is a favorite of ours. He's
todavía no han dicho el precio de la
but really he's a knight in all
del paquete completo.
Dark Knight.
Yo quiero una skin para Buff.
Fernando. Great
loco, esa skin me gusta, loco. Nightmare Frame.
The shoulder pad is amazing.
I mean, it totally is, and I can't wait. Let's listen quickly to how the voice pack sounds for Nightmare Fernando.
Se parece incluso a Androxys por los cuernos aquí, miren. Papá. Darksiders 2 llegó a Paladins. Darksiders 2 ha llegado a Paladins. ¡Wow! Loco, mira cómo se ve esa skin, papá. Sí. Mira el arma. What the fuck?
Join me. I shall show you the pleasures of those who leave the mortal plane.
What the fuck?
Yes,
a la puta madre,
the damned are so delectable.
Wow.
I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you meddlesome paladins and that Vulcan too.
There he is.
Man, oh man, oh man.
All his glory.
He's so cool.
Yo quiero que fueras así. No, pero se ve muy bien, loco. Yo necesito esa skin, loco. La necesito, la necesito.
And then just putting him through that abyss lord filter.
Yeah. Like, what does that feel like?
It feels good. Feels real good.
Yeah. You're taking the nice guy and you're just terminating everybody. You're just taking a nice guy who was a loving husband, okay, a loving guy, and then just like, okay, never mind, you're working for the Abyss and you can never die.
I especially like his like multi-faced helmet.
Yeah. You saw what that did to him. He's not very happy.
It was pretty cool.
He's got a massacre axe. That's the name of the axe.
That's Terminus.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying you're terminusing people by giving them the Abyss look.
That's true.
Now Ying has to be the Abyss. Fernando's got to go into it. So we're seeing their dark side. We're seeing their dark side. And I like it. And clearly, the mount that you have to wear for pretty much all these skins at this point.
Uf, loco, se ve increíble, loco.
The detail on the armor, all these kind of intricate little facets and grooves. Really just.
Ahora sí gastaré mis cristales.
This skin is so good. This skin is so good.
Ese skin se ve hermosa, loco. Me encanta, loco. Mira ese efecto, esa cara ahí.
And being like, yo, it's
wow.
Yeah.
Like,
wow. Yo necesito ese
this
skin,
thing
loco. No sé cómo lo voy a conseguir, pero lo necesito.
Than usual. Is it because of the thing on his right shoulder? And what is
an
illusion?
illusion?
Okay.
Like, might not seem like
Fernando's a big boy.
But he is a big boy.
Choice emote, Kevin.
Con
Well
ese
done.
emote, loco. No, loco. Yo lo tengo ya. Lo necesito, loco. Lo necesito.
I think that sounds
Mira el fuego, mira el fuego.
Oh, yes. Look at that flame. Guys. That flame, the first time that entered a playtest, I was like, wait. Pause. Fernando, come here. Burn me alive.
Mira esa arma,
and so,
papá.
again, more of the Abyss taking over. But if these are the results, like everyone,
el fuego.
Go ahead, hang out with the Abyss for a while. Come back,
completamente hermoso. Me encantó.
Fernando's got so many great pieces of like big iconic things that he does with his flame lance and his shield and the charge.
Oh God, wait for the shield.
Mira el escudo. Wow.
Undulating
mira el escudo, loco. Mira el
taking place on the
escudo.
battlefield.
Tú estás viendo el
And not
escudo,
only
loco.
does this, and I hope I can't hear it because the projection studio is crazy loud right now. However, there's a really cool idle sound to this that the sound guys kick butt on.
So that's the shield. Obviously, the
La skin de F1 y policía quedan pendejas delante de esa skin. Sí, es verdad.
Give him the ult.
And the charge.
Quedan pendejísimos, loco.
Not again.
La ulti no tiene muchos efectos, pero loco, lo compensa esa arma, loco, y el cuerpo en sí. Mira.
Kind of in action and the effects too. They're a little. The flame lance reminds me of a little bit of a. How would you describe that style?
It's like a butane torch, kind of, or like that blue flame.
Yeah.
Oof,
I
loco.
wanted to kind of play up yet again the more ethereal touches to this thing. They could just feel like creepy. It's cool to be a knight with, skulls and spikes, but this guy.
Pero eso no le quita lo gay.
Well, we have another champion who has seen some stuff. Unfortunately, this guy's actually like died in nearly all of our cinematics, and he's also had quite a few skins as well. He's had the space skin, been to the moon,
but none like
back,
this, Evan.
But not like this. This is a very different style, and this is one that I was actually from the beginning of the art really excited about. It's Full Moon Victor.
Victor, papá.
I mean, this is sick. This is Victor.
También
la necesito, loco.
The skin explains it.
This is
Un lobo, loco.
So
That's what's crazy.
He's been messing around in the realm, going to some like obscure dark places. Lo and behold, probably found a werewolf. And something went down.
Yeah. Maybe the Abyss was there. We don't know. But let's take a listen to the voice lines for Full Moon Victor.
Mira. Uf, loco, no.
My instincts are keen. Those morsels are waiting to be devoured. I just can't get this piece of grandma out of my teeth. Wanna hear a joke? Thinking Brick will keep me out.
¿Te imaginas eso disparándote? Que te encuentre por detrás disparándote una cosa así, loco.
Howling good time.
Uf, loco. Hay un lobo, loco, así que tú te encuentras disparándote ahí. A mí me daría miedo. Pinches furros. ¿Qué verga es eso? Ahora sí le puedo decir lobo solitario. Así es, loco.
Title's never been more appropriate.
That lined up nicely.
Mejor le hubiesen puesto un nuevo personaje.
So we've talked about Molly, I think this is going to be positive reaction. But you're turning a champion into... And it's
se ve increíble, loco. Se ve muy bien, loco.
I know.
I mean,
did you see the tail?
Did you see the tail?
¿Viste la
tail?
It's so fluffy.
I mean, from the beginning to the end of this concept, I'm sure you guys knew this is going to be a fun one.
Y una cola, loco.
I'm
Tiene
sure the
esta cola,
community's
creo.
reacted really positive to it. But how has this kind of gone down in your eyes of how the
Se parecía a
actual
Pipe.
construction of turning Victor into a wolf and actually making that something that
Hasta parece un nuevo personaje, sí, parece un nuevo campeón, la verdad. Le cambia completamente, loco. A mí me daría miedo que me estuviera disparando eso así, Ya no le va a dar tanto coraje cuando vean un Victor disparando, sino van a tener un lobo disparándote, loco.
Everyone's again, another champion who's kind of been coming up, who's not been. I mean, you guys are like hitting the PP. It's the perfect mirror of the PPL champions, and
me encantaron, loco, me
that's a
encantaron,
hint
la
as to
verdad.
the next champion.
Necesito la de Victor y la de Fernando. Esas son las que me encantaron, loco, y son personajes que yo siempre uso. Necesito comprarlas. Nos vemos, chicos, tengo que ir. Dale, bro. Ya te sabes, cuídate. Muchas gracias por estar ahí presente.
Just like the ones in the past, is you're gonna hit those 3, or you're gonna acquire those 3 skin
Espero
bundles that we went over previously.
So
the Ying, the Fernando, and the Vivian. And then this is the unlock that you get 100% for free, along with a bundle of other cosmetics. In that bundle, you're also gonna get a vault key. You're also gonna get a limited frame. You're also gonna get an avatar. It's a huge amount of value, guys. So it is a buy free. You're gonna
loco, mira cómo se ve, tiene esta cola, loco. Hasta cola, loco. No relajes.
Plus another epic skin that you're gonna get with the vault.
Mira esta cola, loco. No,
potentially 4 other epic skins too that we'll get to later.
So this is him in game.
Wow,
he looks,
loco,
I mean, it's hard to beat.
Me gusta,
he looks even cooler. I mean, on the horse as well.
Mira esa arma, loco.
I'm not going to reference anything, but it reminds me of
yo creo que le voy a jugar en tercera
bottom
persona.
line is that it's just really cool.
Voy a jugar Victor en tercera persona. Mira.
When we saw a werewolf wielding a gun, it was just beyond cool. It was just a free win.
It's a smart werewolf too, because most of the time the werewolf's like, I'm gonna bite you, and I'm gonna claw you, and he's like, I got an assault rifle.
No me quiero imaginar eso.
Maybe a better option here.
We space this fight, right? Yeah. He's doing all the right things. Focus on posture here. And again, we're seeing the skull on the gun.
Well, if you notice that his kind of
se ve bastante bien, loco. Está bien cuidado ese skin. La pistola se ve magnífica, loco. El cuerpo, la cabeza, loco, de ese lobo, loco. Cambió por completo el personaje. Mira las manos también, las garras. Es un monstruo, loco. Es un monstruo.
It's so good. And in the ADS, you got this like malicious little face looking at you.
Victor con ese skin correrá en las
cuatro. Okay. Let's listen to the grenade throw. I believe.
Okay, let's hear that.
Lo que no quiero ver es gente con ese skin y corriendo con cardio. Eso sería lo peor. Alguien con ese skin corriendo con cardio.
Here at the studio, the design team is one we were doing a lot
of los efectos que hace cuando explota.
I just wanted to shout out because one of the funniest things about this casting process, because when we were like, okay, guys,
si fuera lanzar una granada flasheadora,
right? And then one of the lines that Kevin casted was the prompt was a licking lips line. So he just had to listen to just like
a bunch of people,
hundreds of people just lick their lips.
That would have driven
But we chose the best one for you.
We got the best one
that you're ever gonna see. Well, we have except the barrage. Oh yeah, baby.
That iconic wolf howl in the background.
Love the smoke too.
Oh wait, do the sprint.
El spray.
Okay, I think the breathing sound.
Yeah, the 3-piece sprint. That tail
beautiful, man.
Is so fantastic.
Look at the tail action.
I'm a big fighting game fan, and I have a feeling
ya no me dará asco ver a alguien.
This will be his book.
This will be his unlock.
That's right. You can find us on Twitter, Sonic Fox, if you're interested. Let us know.
Sonic Fox, if you're watching the Paladins game patch notes today, we can hook you up. We can hook you up with this.
No le des la idea a Río Aspeto, no sé si lo hacen
that's
sin
the real
pensar.
one that you really are trying to get by unlocking the other ones, and it is such a cool divergent from the normal Victor and such a popular like
falta Inara, sí, falta Inara todavía.
Everybody uses, so a lot of fun to be had
there.
And let's talk about the vault stuff, and I guess the next skin that is approaching the conversation. What
this one is also amazing.
Y van a agregar skins que estaban anteriormente,
Iron
como hicieron en la anterior parche.
I love it.
She was like, you know what? The stone, it's just not doing it for her anymore.
It's not.
Let's upgrade.
Let's upgrade here.
Upgrade
some armor over the stone.
She looks so freaking cool.
Let's listen to the voice lines here for one of the cooler skins you're going to see in Paladins.
Falta Talus. Quédate la máscara. Mira esa skin de Inara, loco. Wow. Ese skin de Inara se ve increíble. ¡Hala, qué rico!
Try iron. I rule with an iron fist. My favorite rhetorical device is irony. Seems like they couldn't iron out my kinks. Strike now, friends. You are not welcome here. So much
dame un segundo.
So little time. The thought of your anguish excites me.
We told you there was a lot to cover today, and there certainly is. Like, after all the great skins we've seen, to add that at the end, let's not talk about how you get it quite yet, but like a little bit more about the design and the direction with Iron Madam.
Well, again, we kind of wanted to take Base Inara, who's this sort of motherly, kind of earthly being, almost druid-like, and we wanted to really play up, well, what if she was evil?
What if she was the exact opposite? Yeah.
That was kind of the big question of the day for this event, you know. What if we took someone good and, I don't know,
made him evil? I love it, and I think you can clearly see that she's got some ideas that aren't necessarily wholesome.
I love the reimagination of that staff.
Yes.
Like, based in our staff, for me, I'm like, okay, it's a stick with some rocks on it. And now we're like, how about if it's a giant metallic spire of pain? Like,
with some faces
with some
sass on it.
And what's floating? I can't wait to see this one. We are in the training range.
Yeah. Okay. Give me the 1P. Give me the 1P, Kev. Come on.
Give me the 1P, Kev. Garrett is sweating here. And
look at that. Like, Inara players. That is...
Yeah, that's a difference.
That's an upgrade.
That's a huge... Oh.
Uf, loco, mira cómo se ve ese skin, loco.
Sound effects.
The sounds on that are great.
Yeah. Sounds like they're slicing into your enemies here. It goes so well with it. And the red theme as well.
I just want to swing that like a weapon, though.
Parece que sacaron una
I mean, and I know this is the intention, but those faces
se ve muy bien los efectos, loco.
Absolutely.
And I'm very...
I'm going to need you to be brave.
If I see those in like an attic like that staff, I'm already freaking out. I'm backing up. And definitely if I see this girl like in a statue. This is one of those in a scary movie. It'd be like a statue in the hall. Like she wouldn't move at all. You'd walk by and then she'd start moving. You're like,
slow head turn.
Wow, mira esa pared, loco. No relaje, loco.
That was a genuine reaction from me.
Mira esa pared, papá.
I love the sound. I hadn't even heard the sound.
Just the metal.
Nobody wants to cross that.
Fences.
Yeah, it's like a It's like, you're not welcome here, and if you do, we will kill you. You will be immediately deceased.
Papá, mira cómo se ve.
That deployable action going on too.
More showcase of the new metallic kind of. Man.
Really just fantastic. Such an upgrade.
I mean, this is like.
To show them off with this one.
Oh yeah, it's all metal.
Se ve increíble, loco, en verdad.
It's still one of the coolest.
Buenísimo. Inara, ay sí, Gina, Inara.
The sky, Kev. Can you pop yourself up?
Esa skin va a estar increíble, loco, para ti.
He doesn't have Summit 5.
Go on top
va a estar buenísimo.
That's not a Summit 5. Kevin, you missed it.
You missed it.
La de Inara creo que sí.
No, Kevin's been doing great
Va
back there.
a la bóveda.
All on point.
Sí, la de Inara va en la bóveda. O sea, si compras las 3 skins completas, te da la de Inara, según lo que vi al principio.
The projectile, when you really see it travel, it gives you this meaty, weighty feeling.
It's so good.
It's amazing. And that's a totally different look on Inara. So the theme is somebody good, somebody decent, somebody cute.
Sería increíble poder elegir entre Inara o Vita.
And turn into a skin by Rave.
Pero creo que esa skin va a ser, si compras las 3 skins anteriores, te dan esa. Y te dan una llave de la bóveda. Según lo que...
Just reiterating again, that Inara is something that you get after you unlock a vault key.
Yep.
And the vault key is gotten by unlocking 3 of the bundles or more.
Absolutely.
And getting a full Moon Victor for free after that. And then being able to use your vault key on one of the options, which is this Inara skin, which you know, you may be crazy to go for anything else. But there's also Demon Mave.
Qué raro que no le pusieron un paquete de voz.
Angel Tyra. There's Fallen Androxus. So all of those skins
okay, dentro de esas skins va a estar la de Tyra.
Again, guys, this is for like maybe you're not the frontline player, maybe you're not that Inara player. We want to give you value on that full bundle buy-through purchase. So this is how we're going to do it. You're going to have access to all of our skins from the Rise of Fury event. And they even kind of like vibe with the theme a little bit too. So it's super cool. It worked out perfectly. Yeah. But just to reiterate the value, it is a get those 3 skin bundles, get 2 epic skins just for free, and then there's even more.
There's even more. And we do, honestly,
pero no dicen cuánto costará.
Here's just a recap. And you will be able to obviously be directed when this goes live in 1.6 very easily as to how to get these things and unlock them. But there's even more cosmetics.
Esas dos están gratis.
And all of these
esas dos skins, la de Víctor y la Dinara, van a estar gratis si compras las otras 3 skins. O sea, el bombo completo. O sea, que está muy bien.
I forgot.
As if it wasn't like
Halloween, that is Halloween.
Look at this.
Creo que alguien me dijo que quería ver ese skin.
This is like a different spin, right?
Yeah, this is having some fun. This is some fun.
Deme un segundo, ven, ya vengo.
All right, I've got my round pops, magistrate cups, abyssal sticks, pyre pies. Hey guys, has anyone seen my pyre pies? What's a ghost's favorite fruit? Blueberries! Why don't mummies take time off? They're afraid to unwind! Why did the vampire need mouthwash? Because he had bat breath! Trick or treat! Just kidding! You're getting a trick! Na-na-na-na-na-na, you can't catch me! Roar! I'm Drogo's!
I mean, you and I are both freaking out at that gun, man. That gun is so cool, but the entire skin is just amazing. Trick or Treat Talus coming in 1.6.
Kevin, you better get into One Piece so fast.
Yeah, like Garrett is actually dying.
Fire that gun.
He went 3P just.
Look at the eyes.
Mira los ojos cómo se le mueven.
Look at the effects to the flame. Oh my gosh, this is this is top tier.
It's such a perfect execution, like.
It is.
Una temática de Halloween.
Lighter air in this content offering, right?
Yeah.
Creo que mi amigo Fernando me dijo que quería.
Okay, the single fire is creepy, Kev. Don't do that. Don't. Okay.
And now let's, because he's got the suite of things. He's in his Halloween costume. He's ready to go.
Mira cómo se ve, loco.
He seems like he's tricking tonight. I don't think treating is where he's going for. He's trying to play some tricks on some old folks and steal some of that candy. How's he gonna get there? Obviously, the Rune of Travel, Blitz Upper. That's where Talos' movement comes from, but just first looking at the weapon.
Wow, loco, mira.
It's just so wacky and fun.
Yeah, this is.
Se ve muy bonito ese skin, loco. Se ve muy bonito. Parece uno de los trajecitos esos que usan los niños.
Got that creepy spectral laugh.
Just creepy enough.
Muy tierno, loco, qué tierno.
Sometimes you play in ranked a lot. If you're there watching PPL, you sometimes can forget that in casual you can.
Se ve muy bien ese skin, loco. Qué risa me da.
Make me want to be like, I'm gonna spend my time in 3P today. I just want to enjoy looking at this thing.
I am Drogo.
Yeah, this game is just so much fun for very concept.
Yo soy Drogo. Dice eso, que I am Drogos.
So fun, dude. It's so fun.
And it shows. It shows too. Even with the bats, the kind of wings at the end. He has obviously the last. We haven't seen the ultimate yet, so that's the one more thing to check it all.
Wait, play it again, Kev.
Is that pumpkin carving? Is that? That was so cute. It looks like just very, very.
Ahora los de Overwatch nos odian. Siempre tenemos las mejores skins y ellos puros ricolos.
Well, that's it, and you can basically.
Tan buena la que está sacando últimamente, loco, en verdad.
We want to let you know that the way to get this is a little different than the other ones. It's going to be in the little box of horrors, which is
precisely. We know you guys really wanted that chest coming back, so we're bringing it back for you. That's going to be in there as well.
And I guess Cosmetics' skins are done, but we do have in that little box of horrors some emotes. Some new emotes.
Oh, do we have video for these emotes?
I hope so.
Or am I going to have to demonstrate them?
No, we do not. Okay. So you're going to have to demonstrate them.
Okay. All right.
But there are new emotes in this chest.
So there's three. There's three legendary roaming emotes that are going into this little box of horrors. Some of my favorite ones that we've ever done. Very holiday themed.
Okay.
So first up to bat is going to be the Terminus emote. Like, this is the quintessential, like, Frankenstein, hands out, like, walk like this. You could just do this until the end of time. I hate everyone who's going to make a gift of this. But yeah, it's already done. So shout out to Vox. He's probably going to do it. And then the next one is for Koga. So Koga's getting his first legendary roaming emote. And it's
un emote,
oh my
un
gosh,
emote
like,
para Koga.
Sound boys I think are gonna put like the classic like do 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 like this is the he's got like a I guess Scooby-Doo-ish like style like
so he's like going
little,
like
his little feet are going his little creepy sneak. He's
like, that's cute.
But you can do it.
Es muy probable que sea el cofre de Halloween. Sí, sí, sí. Es muy probable que sea para el cofre de Halloween.
He's gotta be sneaky. I mean, that's the only way.
It's so good.
Saludos, Socias Gómez. ¿Cómo estás, brother? ¿Todo bien?
Koga Terminus.
Koga Terminus?
I don't remember. I just brain farted so hard. Sorry, guys.
Well, let's talk. So we have so many cosmetics.
Al parecer están trabajando en nuevos emotes para Koga y para Terminus.
They gotta see them. We
y alguien más que se lo olvidó.
Very, very good length of the show here, and we have one more thing, really, where it's some meat and potatoes still to cover.
Está hablando de emotes. Van a agregarle algunos emotes, pero parece que será para el próximo.
1.6, and this is actually insanely fun.
Juega en computadora, bro.
I haven't seen this, and I'm really excited. You're going to have monsters in your game in Paladins.
That's right, in the quick play queue.
Very true. You are literally going to have a random Abyssal Ying show up in your casual match, and everyone is just like, whoa, should we stop fighting?
So yeah, guys, in the quick play queue, when a round starts, and a round starts, it could be first round, the last round, there's going to be a small chance
un nuevo modo de juego, loco.
A,
que tienes que matar una Jing con 10,000 de vida. 15,000 de vida.
This is kind of a bit of a rare occurrence.
Yep.
But if this Abyssal Echo spawns in your quick play game, whether it's Onslaught, TDM, or Siege, you're going to want to take this guy down. And each one is kind of this little mini boss thing that like kind of imagines. See, as you can see, Vivian's
He's helping him out, and then this
so just like they take the skins from and like create this kind of mini boss experience. If you down these guys, what you're going to get is a dark doubloon. Which you can then go in the event store.
Creo que será contra.
And also, so there's the three.
Contra una máquina, o sea, un bot.
Echo, there's the Ying Abyssal
un bot
Echo,
con 15,000 de vida.
And then there's a rarer.
Y que tenemos que ir matándolo entre todos para ver quién captura el objetivo. Wow, loco, ese es el nuevo evento, loco.
Now, you can exchange a gold doubloon for a limited edition version of the event skins, which is pretty cool. As you can see right here on the infographic. So,
mira, puedes conseguir las versiones de oro de las skins con esos puntos que te dan ese evento.
You can get a super green.
Yo espero que ese evento sea con bots. El personaje que tiene 15,000 de vida puede ser cualquiera, puede ser aleatorio y tendrá y va a ser un bot como teníamos antes.
I love that it is a little crazy because it's it's like I'm not expecting this.
Sí, tendrían que mejorar la AI porque son medio tontitos los bots. Empiezan a dar vuelta de un lado a otro y no hacen mucha cosa, la verdad. Pero sí. ¿Va a poner nuevo campeón? Sí, así es.
No voice lines we're finding out. So we're going to listen to the skin.
Y al parecer igual, aparte del boss, vamos a tener que pelear con los enemigos del otro equipo también,
That helmet being gone right there.
Y capturar el objetivo.
This Abyssal Echo was like, I don't like having so cramped up here. Like,
ese es un recolor de la skin de Jin. Bueno, no un recolor, sino la versión de oro, loco, la verdad, porque se ve muy bien.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. And just to reiterate, this is limited.
Un recolor alternativo a las nuevas skins, exacto. El mismo yo estaba mostrando que están mejorando. Exactamente. Esa te la van a dar con puntos que vas a tener en el evento. De oro, loco, de oro.
That's 3 skins bundle purchase through, and then you're gonna get 5 epic skins.
Crazy.
Vas a conseguir 5 skins épicas. Obviamente las 3 normales.
So it's very much like to me
más
reminding of like how
esas
valuable and how cool the Blood Moon, Cassie, and the Quicksilver Ying things were, to where it's like
Oye, espera un resumen del parche,
esports version
dale,
of
bro,
really cool
intentaré
skin,
hacerlo, dale.
but it's different, and you know that you did the thing. You actually were there at that time, and no one else has it except you and the people who did it at that time. So these skins, not only are they awesome, I mean,
¡Hala, qué rica esa épica! Sí. Está buenísima, loco. Esa épica de Fernando, buenísima está.
You did the thing.
¿Verdad que sí?
Super cool, man.
Yeah, this one was so great.
And the Vivian one at the end just to round things out.
I'm always a fan of like the all white skins.
All white.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of blood red.
little bit of red just reminds you she is a vampire hunter.
Yeah.
Ese Fernando, papá, se ve increíble, loco. Hermoso, hermoso, hermoso.
And a beautiful skin. This pops. This is like,
la hace ver,
you know,
what the fuck?
Ever needed like a vampire assistant right here.
Oh man,
she's all white on stage, ready to just draw the crowd in.
And
this is Vivian as the basically Contessa Vivian limited edition skin that can only be gotten through doing this event, killing Full Moon Victor, and using your doubloons to exchange it for this. So super cool. And quests are being added. We're gonna kind of hover over them. Obviously, every new patch we have some new quests. That's going to be coming through in this patch as well. It's been a very long update show. We still have a couple of things to get into with community and a few reminders. So we'll be quick, but let's get into it.
Yeah, we'll go through these pretty quick, but community, it is Halloween, and we have a Halloween event for you. We don't have
un evento de Halloween
right now, but we have created 4 exclusive special Halloween sprays.
Oh, nice.
Ok, vas a poder conseguir sprays exclusivos de Halloween
later on this month, a little bit closer
por la promoción de Twitch.
Social, and we'll let you know more info as soon as we can. And then also, we have HRX coming up. It's right around the corner.
That's right.
If you have not already picked up your tickets, you should do so now. But at HRX, we will be having our 5th annual cosplay contest.
Ok, estamos hablando del concurso de cosplay, que hay $15,000 en premios en este concurso, básicamente. Voy a llevar la mía para allá. La de Androx, la que hice de Androx.
You create a video of yourself in your best Hi-Res Studios games cosplay. Post that to Twitter with the hashtag cosplay to HRX and let us know why you want to come to HRX by October 5th. And then 3 lucky awesome cosplayers will be receiving an all expenses paid trip.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
En tu cara, Overwatch.
Yeah, you can. Who you want to be? Who you want to be?
Lex, I'm going to do the easy out there.
I'm feeling more of a Full Moon Victor, actually.
You know, that's a little too much. Somebody makes it for me. I'll wear it. So that, you know, I'm down for it. We also have a few esports announcements as well, Molly. And also, you didn't want to mention something. Never mind. We'll do that later. But we have the esports announcements. And one of the bigger things we want to make sure you know about is NACE. N-A-C-E. It's an actually really awesome opportunity for those who are playing college Paladins to sign up and maybe get a chance
at a scholarship to be able to fund some of your schooling. This is an amazing opportunity, and we will be giving you a link to be able to go and like check it out and sign up. It's essentially $50,000 in scholarship prizing on the line. So $15,000 for cosplay, $50,000 for a scholarship. Registration closes on September 28th, so it's a little faster if you want to get involved and check out some of the more details. And what will happen is you'll actually play on the main stage at DreamHack Atlanta. So that will be the culmination of it. Pretty cool stuff. If you're interested in Paladins, if you're interested in school, which you should be for sure, definitely check that out. It's hrz.io/Nace Paladins. You can find out more about it there. We also have the Premier League. If you guys are interested in it, it's coming up right after this. It's 2:35 now. In about 25 minutes, we'll be going live with some games in Europe. Virtus Pro will be having their double Hola, Kevin Lorenzo. ¿Cómo estás, bro? ¿Todo bien?
Sports, and myself, Nick, and William Gormizer will be actually casting
pues
that.
No
we'll have a lot of fun
más.
for you there. And also stay tuned for Mondays, which have gotten a little crazier on the esports side.
Sobre
it's
el
all
concurso de cosplay.
It's like 7-8 cents
en el
every
Discord
Monday.
Que lo están haciendo.
Players you haven't seen before.
En el Discord de Paladins Lata.
We'll be here at DreamHack as well. So a lot of great esports things on the horizons. Wanted to make sure.
Ahora entraré al Discord ahí para que lo vean.
I want to thank all of you. It's been an insane patch note show or update show.
Insane.
I say you're happy with the work you've done.
Ay, sí.
We're excited.
Está muy bueno, la verdad. Ese nuevo parche está.
Well, I'm excited too, and that is going to wrap for this one. But we do have a couple of like spoilers for maybe what's upcoming.
Oh, that's right. Contando las skins alternativas. Debe costar un chingo ese paquete.
So take me through it. I think there's something about ranks in some of those.
Yeah, so we just wanted to give you
Mi cartera tiene dolor de cabeza ahora
mismo. A lot about, so we're going to talk a little bit about the season ranked frames in the beginning. So Garrett, do you want to tell us a little bit?
Sure thing, guys. So a big part of kind of what we've been working on is getting these like end of season rank frames in order and good to go. As you can see right now, you are looking at okay,
Los Marcos,
these ones are okay. My Masters players, we kind of went all out. We embellished the heck out of these, but you deserve it. So again, these are going to be received at the end of the season, right? Not next patch, guys. This is coming in the future, and these are still a little bit work in progress. But we wanted to show you what you guys are working towards and fighting amongst each other to pursue. So at the end of the season, your highest achieved division throughout the entire season will be given a frame based on how far you've ascended.
Man, so play ranked and get as high as possible.
Yes.
To
get
the
next patch, I think it'll be the last split to do so.
Oh, wow.
So don't wait. Because you'll never be able to get those again.
Yeah. That's sick. Okay, that's amazing. That's a really cool thing. And there's also something that was teased even back when Koga was being announced, and it's another flank that has a lot of love, a lot of hate, love-hate relationship in the realm.
All love.
Sky.
All love.
She's getting a
So this is Sky's new base visual rework.
Un rework visual Sky. Le hicieron el rework visual Sky.
Yeah, we liked where Sky was, but she was kind of a remnant of when the game was in a very early stage. We allocated some resources. Yeah, she was one of the first. Allocated some resources, brought her up to kind of the same level of all of our newest characters. Really pleased with how she came out. We've still kept like her face intact. She's a gorgeous character. Like really can't wait, and we apologize, like, because we've been talking about it for a while, and oftentimes there's like dissent of like, oh well, when's it coming? The big pipeline, a lot of things got to move through it, but finally pleased that this is coming in 1.8. So not 1.6. Got to clarify again. This is our looking forward to the future section.
Okay.
But in 1.8 you will have a brand new base Sky.
Awesome.
Ok, no viene en ese nuevo parche 1.6, sino que viene, por ejemplo, en el parche 1.8, pero es básicamente para que vean lo que viene en el futuro, ¿sabes?
1.6, the update show. I'm out of breath. We've talked about all of these things. New skins, new events, new champion, and obviously
era como, no sé, como un arma rara, loco, no me
map updates. Stop correcting me, otherwise the show won't ever end. It's an incredible time. The point is there's a lot going on, so make sure to check it out. PTS, maybe tomorrow, hopefully, for sure.
Are we shooting for today?
We're shooting for today.
It'll not today, it'll be tomorrow.
Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. That's 1.6 pounds.
A tratar de ponerlo hoy, pero si no lo ponen hoy, lo ponen mañana.
Thunderbrush, that's Molly. And as always, remember to never give up, never stop gaming. We'll see you all.
Buenísima, señores, buenísima. Y acá acaba el directo, señores. Ya saben que voy a tratar de hacer más videos sobre esto. Voy a tratar de hacer un resumen si me da tiempo. Si no, ya traeré lo que es una review del nuevo personaje y las nuevas skins que vienen. Espero que el PTS lo abran hoy o quizás mañana. Pero ya todo dependerá. Sí, casi 2 horas duró. Ya me duele la cara, loco. La cara me duele, mira, la cara me duele. Con estos lentes. Pero bueno. Así que sí, valió la pena. Valió la pena el tiempo y la espera. En verdad las mejores skins que más me gustaron fueron las de Víctor y la de Fernando. Todas, lo que es el Recolor y la original. Y también el nuevo personaje que me encantó, loco. Es un daño brutal, va a ser un daño brutal. No tiene mucha movilidad, sí tiene el portal, sí, pero no va a tener tanta movilidad como esperábamos. Pero el daño va a estar asegurado completamente. Así que... espera, ¿hablaron cuánto valía el paquete? No hablaron, porque casi nunca hablan ellos, casi nunca lo dicen. Pero yo supongo que serán 1200 cristales. Hay que estar pendientes a ver cuánto costará. O ya ver las notas del parche. A ver si sale ahí cuánto costarán. Creo que ahí salen. Están mejorando sus skins. Buen trabajo el Mocho. Lecan, eres de RD. Sí, soy de República Dominicana. ¿Qué tal, Rubén? ¿Todo bien? ¿Qué tal, mi hermanito? Y bueno, chicos, esto ha sido todo. No olviden dejar su like antes de irse, que no veo los likes ahí. Dejen su like si este directo les ha gustado. Y nos vemos en la próxima. Chao, chao. Chao, chao. Dejen su like,